Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Monday. Glad you're with us tonight. We have an incredible show. We like to start off the week with something we call Monday Night Markdowns. It's a great way to kick off this really special week that we have for you with some of our very best. We're going to show you a lot of brand new, but there's also going to be a fair number of really big reductions in price tags. So we're going to see a lot of your favorites here, even pieces we haven't seen in quite some time. Actually, we're going to see some really special stones that we haven't seen very often, like how about a Brazilian Paraiba? That's not something we get to see all that often. What about a chameleon diamond for our gentlemen? What about there's a big yellow diamond, but the difference maker here tonight is that we have a 2 carat that is GIA certified. So that is here coming up. Plus we have a lot of brand new for you. So let me tell you a little bit about what to expect, because I know yesterday was Sunday. We had an incredible value that sold out, and of course that value was all about a yellow diamond band. It was the cushion cut squares that was sold out very quickly, and of course thank you to all of you that picked it up. Well, here's what's happening tonight. We have a very limited necklace that would actually be a perfect match to that ring if you were lucky enough to get one. So that is going to be coming up top of next hour. We're going to see a beautiful yellow diamond necklace, but it's not just a single stone solitaire. It's actually got a lot of great stones around it. So it's going to be a really impactful piece that looks like $1 million. It's not going to cost $1 million. We're going to make it really affordable for you so that you can have a great matching set if you choose to. We also have great wheels on the way. I've got some of our most affordable jewelry we've ever seen actually in the show. We're going to see pieces that simply prices that fine jewelry just can't go to, except here tonight. It can and it will. So we're very excited about that. We also have an emerald bracelet. It is a bangle bracelet with more than one emerald. It's going to be going mostly across the wrist. It's 7 stones, perfectly matched, really tough to put anything like that together. We have it here, and we also have affordable blue wing, and I mean really affordable, so that we can bring you not just the big jumbo stones we love, but also a great pendant to go with all your blue wing jewelry you might already have. Or if you want to celebrate gifting the best in tanzanite in the world, we have that beautiful pendant for you. So we're actually going to get started tonight with a really rare stone in its own right. This is Molly Garnet. Take a look at it. It's a beautiful stone. It's actually got a very bright kind of golden yellow pop to it. It's a really intense stone, and it's going to be item number 8767. And of course, also, if you have any requests, I'd love to get requests in. Whatever you'd like to see tonight, please let us know what we can bring out for you. I mean, you name it, we got it. It's anything out of the vault. We would love to bring anything out for you that you like, or anything special you'd like to see, or maybe there's a specific item or just something you're curious about. That's always what we're willing to do for you. We would love to do that, and we've got plenty of time to do that. We always set aside some time on these weeknight shows to get in all of your favorite request items. So don't hesitate to call us and let us know what you'd like to see on the show. We'll help you out there. But that's going to be item number 8767. It is a carat 12 on the Molly Garnet cushion cut, and then it's got this beautiful decorative, kind of like a lacy style mounting, but bold. I mean, you've got the rope texture to the sides. That's going to be top and bottom. Then this detail that goes almost all the way around, about 3/4 of the way around, with mill grain every which direction. Some bigger stones, bezel set, and there they are all the way through. Isn't that pretty? It's a great Molly Garnet. It's a rarity out of the world of the Garnet family. Of course, a very distinctive color, and they can really differ in their colors. Sometimes they're more yellow, sometimes they're more green. This really being that bright, beautiful golden color. So it's our carat 12, 7 points in diamonds as well. And here is one of a kind that we can just, you know, really start the Monday off right, and then get ready for that big top of the hour. We'll also see some great pink zircon. Now, I didn't get to one item yesterday. We ran out of time because our big special took a little longer than anticipated. So we actually have an 11 carat plus blue wing block D that is coming up in this show tonight. So we will bring that out for you. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then this one, one only. So a quick deal here. Let me try it on for you as well so you can see what this one's going to look like in the yellow gold. And if you'd like to change it, you can. So you can get the white gold or the rose gold if you'd prefer. But there's that spectacular, really bright, stunning stone that you see there. And instead of being this $9.99 price tag, nothing wrong with that at all. Isn't that great? Look at that stone moving. I mean, barely moving it. And look at the kind of brilliance you get out of this rare garnet. There's a lot of different rare garnets. It's a family that varies greatly in different varieties, origins, colors, and types. But this is really that beautiful, highly dispersive stone here, and you've got that amazing richer color. It's going to probably appear to most of the world like it's and a yellow diamond is really what it looks, I think, most like, because it's got such a pop to it. We're going to make it very affordable though, and I know it already is, but we're going to take it a lot lower than even $9.99 and make it even more affordable, not even $8.88 or $7.77. This is one of those where, how about a large band of gold with diamonds and a rare stone? There's, yeah, pretty much defying the odds of jewelry right now at $7.77. We're going to take it a lot lower than that, and we're going to make it $699 to the very first caller instead. Just one stone that looks like that. So really want to start off with a bang here. We've got amazing pieces really all night. We've got some certified. I do have, it's interesting, a Paraiba that looks like a slightly smaller version than that one we debuted yesterday. If you were with me, we all know we saw a 272 incredible $25,000 Paraiba. I've got a slightly smaller version. Now, the stone is only 2 points smaller, but the mounting is not going to be, remember that had 317 in diamonds yesterday. We've got a mounting that's got a little bit less diamond weight, so it's not going to be as bold, and I'm going to flash it for you here on the hand. So you can see it, because if you want to get a really significant size Paraiba, we have choice number 2 here. So 2 in 2 days in brand new Paraibas. This is one of the world's rarest, most exotic stones. Really a struggle to get it anywhere in the world today, but that is that beautiful, bright, elongated stone. Look at how clean. You can tell how clean even though we're farther away, just because it's got that beautiful light traveling through it that you see, plus super elongated baguettes. So if you missed out on that 272, or maybe it's just a little out of the budget, we've got this one as another option today. So get ready. We'll show you a little bit more detail on that, plus that Brazilian stone. Plus, I'm going to bring you our largest diamond weight we've had in an earring, a 5 carat plus diamond weight in an earring, but it's not a hoop. It's actually a bigger button style earring, plus Tahitian Pearl is here on discount. One only there. It's pretty much going to be a show of one only, so that's no surprise. That's what we're going to see. The exception being maybe the couple of necklaces we have for our top of the hour, couple of pieces, but not too many. Just bank on whatever you see being a one only. Let's keep moving on. That piece, if you'd like that Molly Garnet, it's still available for you. Now, we've got a super special opportunity here on a rarity that is Tahitian Pearl, and I want to bring this out early because it's item number 0085. We've been selling out of every single large pearl we've had of late. Now, this is one of the last that are in these colossal sizes that we're seeing, and it's a really beautiful, bold color. Of course, that's going to have not just a silvery tone or a light gray tone, but it's got that really intense, it's a true black pearl, and instead of just being, again, the gray tones, it's actually got a lot of those greens and purples and lavenders to it, which is exactly what you look for in a Tahitian pearl. What you ideally want them to have is exactly that. You don't want any pearl to just be one-dimensional. You don't want to have just one color. You really want to see that, what we call that luster, right? And in a white pearl, we look for a lot of the pastels, the lavenders, the pinks, and all of those colors. In a Tahitian, you're also looking for a multitude of colors, and that's what you have here. What we ideally look for are called peacock tones, where you can imagine the iridescence of a peacock feather being mostly blues and greens as they are. That's what you're seeing here with this really major 14 millimeter. Of course, that's always a challenge to get that bigger stone in a natural mollusk created pearl. This is South Sea material, so this was actually created in the wild, so to speak, from the mollusk in the ocean, based on an irritant that was naturally inside the shell itself, which created the, or really kind of actually demanded that the mollusk make this pearl as a reaction to the irritant that enters into its living space, if you will. So this is what's so special, is you've got that 14 millimeter, and it's got that ideal color, because there's nothing we can really do to these pearls. Obviously, there are pearls out there that are treated and they're coated, and there's all kinds of, you know, different types of ways you can make a pearl look better than it might have naturally been. There's a lot of faux pearls out there. This is not. So what you see is what the mollusk naturally created. So it's a beautiful idea. Take a look at it. We've got a 14 millimeter here, and it's also going to be 18 karat gold. So you've got that upgrade, and you also have 45 points in diamonds. A really fun way to do like an abstract floral, I would say, the way it separates out from the pearl a little bit, but really it boils down to that size and that color. It's really one of our ideal pearls here, and so that is a high level. And I know any 14 millimeter in a pearl would be considered a high level stone because of its size. It's kind of like if I had a 5-carat diamond, we'd be oohing and ahhing all day, but that's really what the equivalent is here. So it's like getting a really, really large diamond, and yet this is all natural, organic material here, so really special. And there you can see how that size looks from a distance away, being the 14 millimeter with your 45 points in diamonds. And you can see how it looks really, again, kind of like, again, that deconstructed floral. So not just as, you know, wispy or as maybe kind of as traditional as a typical floral design would be in the way the halo's created, but a little bit different there. And instead of our $39.99 price, it's coming way, way down. And we're going to make it really simple and easy for one color only. That's going to be the white gold only. Also, it stays that way, but there's a look of that blue, beautiful blue, green, purple. So that's really where, again, you're seeing that peacock element that really makes it not just the size that's so spectacular, but also that natural color and luster. And we're going to make it, you know what, blow it out right now, just see who's out there. 18K, it's all the best. It's like, you know, we did this one as the ideal in every single way you could ever have a pearl ring constructed, and we're going to make it under $2,000. There's your 50% off at $19.99, but in an effort to really go forward with a markdown Monday to remember, we're going to make it actually better than $1,500, and it's $14.99, which is lowest price ever on that pearl ring that we have seen here. So really special, special way to get a large Tahitian. If you have requests, get them in. We'd love to hear those, really do. And then we also have a Blue Star Sapphire. Had one yesterday that debuted. We got a new one today. A really unusual Padparadscha sapphires here. Unusual because of the cut. All Padparadschas are unusual because they're rare, but we've got a really fancy cut for one, as well as, don't forget, top of the hour, and our big emerald bangle bracelet, which is coming up. That's going to be a lot of fun because a stone that's tricky to match even in pairs. So when you have 7 stones, let me give you a little sneak peek of that one, because I know this is one of those that you would never expect to tune in. Even with all the broad variety that we bring you, I don't think anybody would expect to see something like that. And yes, every single one, I mean, really, I know this is not for the faint of heart here, but look at all those incredible rounds, no less. 7 stones identical there. That is the coolest bracelet I think we could show you. So that is here coming up in the show tonight, and you don't want to miss it because it's not an easy one to make. So not another emerald bangle coming around anytime soon. And we still have emerald rings that are here. Got some new ones for you. I have a tremendous 2.5 carat in a perfect, oh my goodness, look at this. You got to see this. This clarity on this stone, check this out. That, okay, should we just put it up there? I mean, total museum piece here. Who wants a perfect emerald that looks almost like it's giving off blues within the greens, like it's a Paraiba, but it's actually a Colombian emerald? So that is one of the cleanest. We'll wait a couple more minutes. I know it's only 12 minutes in. I got to really, you know, I'm getting excited about these museum pieces, that's for sure. That is why we're here, to do that, you know, really create these really stunning, unusual pieces, but also find a way to make them affordable. It's exactly what we got going on. I want to give you a close-up of that Paraiba too, because you saw it on the hand, and no doubt somebody's intrigued, but look at how beautiful. It's not just the stone here, and I know that's good enough to get a 2 carat 70 Paraiba, but take a look at this incredible mounting that we've created around it. This is a kind of starburst effect of diamonds that we've not seen, because we do a lot of tapered baguettes here and there these days, but we don't do these elongated tapered baguettes like you see here, which is really what makes this so unique. Item number here is item number 1387. I know we had a lot of you thinking about the 272. This is only 2 points shy, also in a pear shape, but it's going to be 1387. And I don't mean to scare you guys away, because this is a museum piece, no doubt. All of our Paraibas are. This is 270. So yesterday we had a 272. It was, what, close to $30,000. This is actually a 2 carat 70. So the stone is almost identical in carat weight, but then you're getting this mounting that also is shares a lot of similarities to the museum style mounting we saw yesterday, where, again, that had baguettes and rounds. The difference is that was 317. It was an enormous ring. I mean, it ended up being, you know, really knuckle to knuckle on the hand. This is large as well, but not quite as oversized. It's still got great diamond weight. We break it down, 68 points in the baguettes. Those will be those super elongated tapered baguettes. And then you also have the 95 points in the diamonds that are the round brilliant. So you are getting a still significant diamond weight, but all surrounding this really, really impressive and important stone. It is one of our best, and you know these stones are not easy to find. People that have them aren't parting with them. They're not selling them, even if that is their business and that's their livelihood, and that's what they're all about, is gemstone selling and dealing and trading, guess what? Everyone's hanging on to their Paraibas, myself included, and you should if you have them as well. Do not sell those Paraibas. As tempting as it might be for some of the per carat levels they're reaching these days, hang on to them because they're not slowing down. They're not reaching a point where they've even reached a pinnacle yet. We're still seeing there's no plateau reached. I mean, they just continue to be one of the most exotic in the world, and therefore they go higher and higher and higher every few months in price tag. We're seeing it in every wholesale trade show that we visit. We're seeing it over and over and over. Hang on to those Paraibas, but more importantly, if you're going, well, I don't have one to hang on to, but I'd like one, this is the way to get it. So take a look at this 270, and also the fact it's got 68 in the baguettes and 95 in the fabulous rounds. It's all 18 karat gold as well. But just wanted to show you that there's another option that's not quite as large as the one we debuted yesterday. How about this with that split shank and that one baguette in the middle too? Isn't that pretty the way that's done? And then all the way around. And then of course you've got some really great finishing. And yet I was showing this off yesterday with our Paraiba. Look at this one, same thing. How about that clarity through the back where we left enough of that space under that under gallery to really truly peer through and see the stone from the inside, and notice how it is just clean and bright as can be. So that would be, again, great way to really show you what the clarity is. We see it here from the front, but then when you don't have all that faceting in the back to masquerade any facets, that's what your telltale sign is that, yes, you're looking at a premium, top quality, top clarity Paraiba tourmaline, where they usually struggle to get perfect clarity. So that's our fabulous, fabulous one only. Give me a call if you like it. We're not going to do that one for exactly, it's not exactly $1, but it's definitely less than $100,000. And here it is on the hand as I give that stone a quick polish as well. It's in that 18 karat gold. Diamonds are going to go from side to side, but this is yet another way when you look at that stone and watch it move. Look at those different, the almost like the light waves that go through it here. Another testament to the clarity. And I promise you we'll make it affordable. It's not 100,000. That last one yesterday was 97,000, and that's where it was supposed to stay. We've actually got a slightly cleaner stone here, and then you've got that really impressive mounting. We'll bring it under 50, we'll bring it under 40, and we'll bring it under $30,000 for you. And if that's the one you've been waiting on, well, these are really unusual to even see available. It just goes to show we are really truly here to make sure that collectors have options no matter what stone you might be looking for. This one is going to be under $30,000, so give us a call if you're thinking about it. We'll help you out. We can maybe see if we can just get you hooked up with a little bit better price on that one, but just had to show it. Now, when it comes to unusual stones, we talk about Paraibas, colors of diamonds, things like that. Here's the most rare category of sapphire. A totally unique Padparadscha, orangey, peachy. I'm going to say we're calling it orange. It's got some pink to it, which is why it's set in the rose gold. It's this really unusual cut. It's not even really, I mean, you can go there and count the sides there. You've got actually a total of, it really is a hexagon because there are 6 sides. But it's not that traditional symmetrical hexagon cut. It's item number 4332. It's in the rose gold only. This has got a 240 carat weight to it in an orangey golden pink variety. So it's like, again, when we see Padparadschas, they have to be some combination of pink and orange. This is where it's usually the most common is to see a lot of overwhelming pink with just a little touch of orange to it. This is leaning the other direction. It's giving you more orange and less pink, which actually makes it a more unique variety to find in nature. But also, it's a fancy cut, it's a big size, and it's got diamonds all around it at 36 points. Pave halo, little bit of milligrain work on the outside in the rose gold. How about we just make this really simple and easy? Simple, easy, affordable, get it for the stone alone. If you are somebody, and I know there are people out there that collect unusual cuts, they look specifically for rarities in cuts, superstars in cuts, something that was obviously adds to the rarity because it's still a big size. That had to be a very large piece of rough to then cut it down to this hexagon, modified if you will, and then still have a 2 carat 40 in size. But to get it under $2,000 for a 2 carat 40 sapphire, I don't think has happened. I mean, really, if we looked at our history of sapphires, and I'm talking all the color categories, every last one from the commonplace blues to the pinks to everything in between, I don't know if you've seen anything that's going to have a 2 carat plus size for under $2,000, even for a loose stone. That is a major, major, major price reduction as it is. we're going lower than $2,000 to give it away. I know it's a little more unusual. It does have to stay in the rose gold. So that gives us an incentive to make it an even better price and not even ask for $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.77 or $16.99. So there's a lot of value already there, and we're not done discounting or dropping that price. So this is the time to pick it up, because it's not even $16.99. Huge value here, 2 karat 40, totally unique color, cut, and size. It's kind of like it's hitting every single last box you can check when you're going down the list of rare, rare, rare. Take a look at it. We're not going to do $16.99 either. It's $1,599 instead, and that's going to be it. Now, with our top of the hour coming up in about 40 minutes, big special coming your way. I'm going to do something a little wild here for our early part of the show. I have this tanzanite, which we never see this cut in this size, and I know that over the years, we had a lot of people ask for. Let me show you big tanzanite right after we try this on, and great news here. There's actually a finishing that's going to be custom made, because the whole ring is custom, right? So they even did the custom undergallery to follow the exact cut of that stone through the inside. And again, how about that for clarity? An all natural stoneware, meaning no treating or anything like that. It is unheated. So think about that. That's also, heating doesn't just enhance the color of a sapphire typically, but it also helps the clarity along. So given that that's an unheated stone, and it is natural unheated color, no treatment whatsoever, that really tells you something, that was it's a pristine material as it was. So just again, add that to the already long list of rare factors here going on in this stone, and only $15.99 gets it to you. So let's do this. We've got a really special carat weight in a tanzanite, because we've seen just about everything. We have seen up to 30, 70, what did we have the other day? A 75 carat in a necklace, remember that? I want to show you something we just don't see. But it's still blue wing block D. You're still going to get ideal color. It's everything and then some. I'm going to make this a little, I know we're not even to the bottom of the hour yet, but I really want to help you own something special here. And for anybody who wants, look at this. Best of the best, blue wing block D, any gold you want. This is one of those like big highlights of the show, but we're doing it on the early side. Why? And can we just say, as you saw that move, did you see the reds? So what I've always told you to be aware of with the blue wing block Ds is that in the 4.5 years we've been able to bring these exclusively here at TVON. They're the best quality that's ever been mined out of the earth. There's only one source in the world for tanzanite, yet this is the very best. Now, when we've always talked about this material, you've seen a number of it here, from bigger to smaller to medium sizes, but usually our smallest are still about 3 or 4 carats. I'm going to have an 11 carat today. We're going to do all that. We're going to have a pendant that's affordable, but I wanted to bring you a classic wearable ring that is still going to give you a 1 carat size. It's a 103 actually, but it has every bit the ideal color you could ask for. That's the beauty of it. It is even showing you reds on TV, which usually, sometimes even the blue wings don't do until you actually get them in lower light in person. This has got the reds already flashing through. We know it as an exotic cut. I was talking to a customer yesterday after the show, and I said, she was telling me about her tanzanite she's got here that she loves. And I said, what cuts do you have? And she says, well, I have 2 and they're both rounds. And I'm going, that is great to hear, because that is a favorite if you like a saturation, but you like a little bit of pop as well. You want it to be brilliant. We want it to be bright. You want it to be all the things, but you still want it to have that amazing second to none color. This is it. Carat 03 size. Let's take a look at it. It's also done in a lot of gold. This is a heavier mounting, so you get a lot of gold weight. It's item number 1173. It's a carat 03 on the blue wing, and then you get another 52 points in the diamonds. That's going to be the halo, and then they go right down the sides, creating that beautiful split down the middle of this band that almost looks like you took a solitaire ring in a halo design, then stacked a mirror finished ring guard around it. That's kind of the look this creates. It's kind of like combining diamonds with, you know, the classic halo design, but then also you've got this beautiful, almost like that really great, almost like a heart-shaped kind of look to the either side, almost like combining a wider band. Now, what do you think? For a carat 03 that's going to give us the ideal color, still with the reds flashing through, one of the most expensive cuts you can get in any stone always. And we're going to also give you a gold color option here, white, yellow, or rose gold. That's what it looks like on the hand, not a small ring. Call me early, because what is a $29.99 ring from before? Take a look there. It's right there. I mean, it's right there. We've got a $29.99 ring on Blue Wing Block D that started at 6,200 plus. Now it's going less. I'm going to tell you something. We're going to make your day here. I know it's only 24 minutes in, but we got to see who's out there, and we got to give you something that, honestly, I don't have anything else like. I don't have another ring with a 1 carat Blue Wing Block D in our entire collection, which is vast. So this is what I'm going to ask you to do. If you kind of think you might like it, you want to call in, because it's not even going to be $1,000 for this ring, which is heavy gold, all mirror finish, lots of workmanship, over a 1/2 carat in diamonds. It is not $1,000. It is not $999. We have nobody on the phone line, so you're good to go here. You're really, really good to go if you are quick now, because instead of being $999, I'm going to keep on going until it sells. We're going to do like a reverse, kind of like a drop it until it sells auction here. Make sure it finds a home. That's all we got to do. White, yellow, rose, we're still sizing it for you. We are still shipping it to your doorstep for free, and somebody's going to probably take it at $999, except I'm going to ask you not to, because it was just yesterday that was, I think, kind of a loss leader of a show. It was kind of like the whole show was like one big loss leader of a show. And we just lost money and lost money and lost money. And I got lectured after the show about it and all that kind of stuff, because, you know, they're like, what do you think we're doing here? I'm going, you know what? We got to do that sometimes, right? Well, I'm just going to continue that trend here with this ring, and not even going to ask for $999 or $888. There is a lot of gold. If you are sick of having fine jewelry you buy elsewhere, and you're going, where's the gold weight? And you're going, I know gold's expensive now, and I know it's not like when we used to shop in the 80s and the 90s and even the early aughts where, you know, gold was, you know, affordable, so you didn't even need to really consider how much gold was in a ring. You just made jewelry. You just made it. I was a designer back then when you never had to think about it. We'd just make whatever you wanted and never concern yourself with the gold. All you'd have to think about is the diamond weight when you were calculating, you know, what it's going to be to your consumers. I'm going to pretend we're there in that era when we're not. We're in a $2,100 an ounce gold price range these days. We're giving you the best blue wing in the world. You've got over that 1/2 carat in diamonds, but again, that's what's so impressive. While everyone else is skimping on gold, carving them out, hollowing them out, giving you less and less, we are still giving you that significant, beautiful ring that is not going to be $888, because I am still waiting for a caller to get on the phone lines and say, I kind of like it. And I'm going to make sure we can get it at home. And it doesn't have to be $888 to do it, and it doesn't have to be $799 to do it. And better yet, $777 sounds like a great plan to get this gone. But instead, I'm going to go even lower for you right now. It is a matter of, can you please get on the phone line so you don't miss out, because I have nothing else priced this way in Blue Wing Block D, in a ring at all. This is it. This is the one to own. And it's a size that I know so many of you always ask for, because we don't see a lot of 1 carats, and not everybody needs, listen, I've got a beautiful 11 carat round today, but it's not going to be for everybody. It's not your necessarily, I'm going to wear that everyday piece. I think this is, but you never have to give up quality here, ever. I don't care how low I go. You are never giving up quality. That's the beauty of it. And I'm not even going to ask for $777. We have a couple of people on the phone lines. Don't know if they're on this one or not. They might be making requests or asking about some of the pieces we've had earlier, but I need you to call if you love it. Try it. Get it at home, see what it's all about. I am prepared to lose not a little, but a lot of money on this one to make sure it goes to somebody. And still, you know what, guys, do we have people on the phone lines? Is my board just not working? Is the board not working? Because it looks like we have a lot of people on the phone lines, and the board says we have 0, and I see 6 people on the phone line. So I'm not sure what's going on there. But either way, I'm not going to make this $777 either. Do you have any questions? Yes. Let's show it. That's the inside and how it's finished with all that mirror finishing on the inside. Do you want this one, Sean? Do you want this one, Tim, Jason, Jess? Are you thinking about it? It's not even $777. Which one? Which one are you interested in, Sean? This one? Well, apparently I'm going to go less than $777, because it's still not gone. $750, $749, $739, $729, $719. It's not going to be. That is Blue Wing at its best. And again, if you like to feel your gold, you want to have substantial gold weight to your jewelry, this is it. And it's not even $700. I'm going to blow it out right now, and it's going to be 60 seconds and gone, if it even lasts that long. $699. That's it instead. That makes it a lot easier, I think. a lot more doable, and that's a lot of ring. Do not let the price fool you. It's got a $3,000 to start price tag that it should have been, and now it's $699 to get it to somebody. So we'll see who's got it, and let me know, because my board still isn't working, so I can't tell who's on this one at all, because it says 0 when there's a lot of people on the phone line. So Tim, do you like this one? Sean, you like this one? Anybody like this one? Jason, thinking about it over here. Christine, what about you? Jess? I mean, $6.99 for a piece. Like, can we figure that out? What's going on? The board just feels like I do today. I tell you, I think I overdid it this week. Coming off the flu, yes, but then spent both of my days off at baseball games, and I've got to tell you, I need that day off tomorrow. So I think the board is acting how I feel. Tuesday was 4th of July. I was at the Dodger game. Friday was... I spent 7 hours in the car, but it was worth it. Went down to San Diego, saw another baseball game. But anyway, it was good. It was good. It was good. But boy, did I feel like I felt like the end of my week was yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm done. But anyway, $6.99, guys. That's it. That is it. Let me know who's got it. Did we give it a clock already? 60 seconds on this one? That's such a cool ring. And let's try it on the hand again. See what's happening over here. I mean, come on in. Look at that ring. What is going on? $6.99. It's an incredible value. It just melted down. You'd have more money in the gold than you have what you paid here. I mean, this is really a special way to go. White, yellow, rose, take advantage of it. It's just a huge opportunity. I mean, that is what, I know we haven't seen 1 carats. I do have a pendant a little bit later, but you've seen it before. It's a 75 pointer in an oval. You've seen it before. It's been here before. This is that really, really special ring, though, that gives you, again, substantial, everything, carat weight, diamond weight, gold weight, all of it. There's not been a blue wing block D in our history. I mean, we're really watching history made here. We have not had a blue wing block D ring ever for $699. I don't even know if we've had one for even what, $799 or $888. I mean, this is blue wing block D at its best here. So you just do not see that. Hey, is anybody, you guys have to help me a little bit because I don't know my board here, so I can't tell if this is gone or not. So let me know if you have it, so that we can kind of proceed or not, or I can tell people to either bear with us and, or it's sold out, because I can't tell. Usually get a little assistance there from our board. It's not working today. So it's just one of those days. All right, coming up, we have a big floral ring with yellow, pink, and white. Let me know on this one. We'll get into that Brazilian Paraiba. Do have some really large, look at this. That's one part of an earring. Just one huge earring. Yes, Jess? Who is it? Marty in Arizona? Yes. Hi, Marty in Arizona. Ooh, I bet it's toasty out there today, right? We're getting hot out here too. I know it's hot just about everywhere, right? Toasty. Summer has arrived. Okay, and don't forget, top of the hour, about 28 minutes away, we're going to show you a very important top of the hour that if you were lucky enough to get that beautiful band that we celebrated yesterday, well, you very much will enjoy this necklace. I know you will, because it's got a lot of that feel that band had. Now, I do want to show you a Blue Star Sapphire, because we had one yesterday that was really special, but it was a little more pricey, and I want to bring this one out because this, wow, that's a super cool stone. I mean, what is going on? We have the best stones here in these Star Sapphires. This is $909. It's brand new, but I'm going to wow you at this price tag for sure. No, it's not brand new. Is it been on? I have not had this. Look at this, $909, $289, Star Sapphire, oval. I'm gonna say it looks a lot bigger than that, and you'll see that when it's on the hand as well. So call us on that tanzanite, see if it's check it out, see if it's still here. And then we've got this $289 with 26 points in diamond. So we leave the diamond weight a little lighter here, but still a whole halo going around it, and then the diamond scattered 3 on each side. What did I have yesterday? It was a 2.5? Yeah, Blue Star Sapphire. We were talking about the fact that the blues are very unusual. They're the most pricey of the Star Sapphire group. There are other colors. Most of the time they're more purple, like a purpley red, pink. And then sometimes they're, well, the real common ones are the Black Star Sapphires. We don't bring those. Those are a little bit lower quality overall. This is the 289 Super Star Sapphire is what I'd call this, because that is some of the strongest asterism I've seen in a sapphire here on this show, and we are very particular about what we bring. And there you see the 6-legged star. Now, I do always like to point out so that you know and understand why this is happening this way. There are 2 stars right now. See one that's on the left and one that's on the right. If I block one of our lights, you just see that primary star. So at home, when you open the box and you see it for the first time, you're probably going to see one star, not two, because you're probably going to have one light source, not two, like we have just to light up every angle of our jewelry as we sit it on this wheel. So that's why we have two lights on it, but that's also what's creating the two-star effect. Usually you're just going to have the one. So just something to keep in mind, just so you understand why that is. Then you've got your under gallery there. It's 26 points in the diamond weight in the white gold, although you can change it if you want to. It's almost like a periwinkle blue lavender. There's a really pretty secondary hue to the stone, and it's not often that we have a stone that's large enough or a star strong enough that from a distance away on the hand you can still make out that star effect. And that's what really is telling about how very saturated this stone is and how really prominent it is as well. And that is important because a lot of times they're not. They're more muddled, they're less distinctive, they don't show up in a real strong form like this. So that is once again, just another fabulous mark of quality here. And it's our 289. Let's take a look at it here, close up. Any gold, even rose gold if you wanted it to be. And great finishing on the inside. We're gonna make this really affordable. It's got a $39.99 should be price, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's going a lot lower for one collar. And of course, these are always distinctive and one only, just like an opal would be, just like a lot of stones are going to have very distinct characteristics that make them a one of a kind. This does as well, being that star. And you know what? It's not even $19.99. That's a huge value for nearly 3 carat. I mean, look at it from this perspective. If you just have a 3 carat sapphire, a normal faceting, no asterism phenomenal, what's that going to be? More than $2,000. So this is truly a much more rare stone, and yet it's not even $19.99 or $18 or $17 or $16.99. Huge value here. And if you don't have one of these star sapphires, and you like a collectible, and you want your phenomenon, like this is what's cool about this phenomenon. With play of color that's in opal, sometimes you don't see all the colors in every light. Let's talk about the other big phenomenon is color change. Well, that really is something you don't get to see all the time because you really have to rely on a change in light source. That's more rare to actually subject your stone to. An asterism is cool because you're always going to see it. It doesn't ever disappear. You're not working with a lot of magic around it. You don't need a lot of special circumstances surrounding it to see the asterism. It's there, and that is important. So instead of $16.99, tell you what, let's just give you an extra bonus here. Make it $1,599 instead for one caller who would like that superstar sapphire right there. And then we are only now 23 minutes away from our top of the hour. It's the yellow diamond necklace. It's going to be the perfect match to that ring that so many of you picked up yesterday, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek right here and now. But see what I mean? It's going to carry through with that cushion cut, but it gives you more than just a solitaire, because the other day I had a solitaire necklace. That was a lot of fun. It was just that one yellow diamond. Today we're building around it and giving you much more, including things you can't even see from that angle I already showed you. So this is only $15.99. Let's get to our big Alexandrite double ring. We have a double floral with 2 Alexandrites. Also have that very important emerald that is brand new tonight. We got to show this. I mean, flashed it earlier. It looks like magic. It really does. 1237 is the item number here. That star sapphire is available if you'd like it. Now this is just, I mean, wow. Having had some really, really top quality emeralds of late, this may top them all. And it is Chivor Colombian material. So there are 2 main mines that we just are beloved out of Colombia. One is called Muzo, one is called Chivor. Typically, this is like textbook Chivor material here because it has that lighter, brighter color, and then almost like when you see it move, it does have a little bit of like a fluorescing glow of blue to it. It is a huge stone at 2 carats 52. It's got 46 points in the round diamonds, but baguettes as well, so that's actually a total weight, 46 points overall. We just put them all together there. Even double prongs in the corners to set it. Again, it's so worth repeating that when we see emeralds, we are very selective. We get used to seeing really top quality, and sometimes we might lose sight of the fact of emeralds looking in the real world like completely opaque, mossy green rocks, and that is just not what our stones look like. And you're seeing that here. It is just bright, clean, glowing from every single angle. It is spectacular. I'm going to show it to you here on the hand as well, so you can see what that's going to look like. And this is going to be one of those, oh, look at that. Just from, it's the view you really want to evaluate it from, is that not just further away view, but again, how it all perfectly squared off as you're cutting here, how it just all lights up, not one facet at a time, but all at the same time. In perfect harmony, in unison. You see it right there. That is such a big deal to get in an emerald, having clarity like that. We are going to blow you away with a price tag here, and it's just a simple, elegant, classic. Yes, it's got the baguette upgrade there on the sides, but really just a halo. You know, it's a halo that has a little extra to it. There again is your face-up view. This is meant to be the angle that shows you everything to go on in your stone. I mean, every last aspect you're seeing there. We're going to go ahead and wow you with a price tag. That is my intention here. It is brand new tonight. It's got a $99.99 should be price. Given that it's Monday night markdown and we are not opposed to taking the brand new and marking that down as well, we're going to make it a lot better than $99. We're going to go ahead and send it out. Is anybody thinking about it so far? Because this is just, I know you're going, well, yeah, it was until I saw that, until I saw the $99.99 price tag. Well, the good news is this. It's not $99.99. Come on in if you love it. We already have one caller thinking about it. This is obviously major, 2.5 carats. Yes, emeralds are going to be one of those stones that looks even larger than it weighs. So if it is a 252, it doesn't necessarily look double, but pretty close to it. So it's going to give you a lot larger look visually than it actually is going to give you carat weight wise. It is not going to be $99.99. We've got a huge value. We can do what we've been doing on emeralds. I've been closing out all of them. We've had mostly mousse on mine, which are those slightly darker, more grass greens. This is really more of a blue green, right? I don't mean like a Paraiba. Green is still dominating, but I would say there's just that little bit of extra, it's like a blue glow that comes through, which is really intriguing about this stone. It's not going to be $88.88. We should really, we should stop at $7,500 and not even think about going a penny lower than that because of the quality of this stone. However, in an effort to make sure it does go and quickly and be that bigger value that's going to provide this a great home and a great way for a shopper today to get something very special, take a look at it. Maize birthstone, great chivor, still Colombian. We love that. But there's that sheen. It's like the chivor is known for that sheen. Yes. Oh. Oh, really? I'm sorry, say that last part again. Did you say Chihuahua? Yeah. Does she have a Chihuahua too? Oh, that's nice. You didn't get the Chihuahua's name, did you? What? Really? Brea? Yes. Oh, thank you, Jolene, for the call. Now, I'm understanding she got a piece of jewelry from December and she loves it. She wanted to call in and say she loves her yellow diamond from December. I'm so happy to hear that. What else? Oh, did she? Oh, good. She's shopping tonight too. Oh, well, thank you. That's so nice. Well, how wonderful. Well, thank you, Jolene. And oh gosh, now I want to know everything about Brea too. I love that. I want to know what color and how big Brea is and how old Brea is. Anyway, yeah, Peanut does celebrate a birthday. She's going to turn the big 1-0 next week. Yeah, next Tuesday. She turns 10. Can't believe she's a decade old. Oh my goodness. Wow. I rescued her at 6 months, so I've had her almost her whole life. And we're excited. We'll celebrate big time. Yeah. Did you show the back of the ring? Sure. This one? You know what? I'm going to do better than $7,500 for you as well. So don't worry about that. But let's show the back. This is the way. Oh, and another way to look. Yeah, you probably just want to see the way the gold's done, but look at the inside and the clarity again. This is the angle that's speaking to that clarity even more so, where there is no, I can't even find a flaw through the inside rear of that stone. Instead of being 75, 65, I'm going to go less than even $6,000 on this miraculous piece of Mother Nature miracle. That's what this is. It's not even $6,000 or $59.99. One caller in the world. Let's just give you an extra bonus. I'll make it $4,999 for our 252 brand new Chivor Colombian emerald, and that massive size, clarity, all of that. And this great mounting, couple of tapered baguettes on the east and west sides, the round brilliance, kind of finishing it up there and creating that entire halo all the way around and giving it to you for $49.99. So that's a first caller situation. Had to show you that brand new piece, and that one is here if you'd like it. Also have some yellow and white diamond earrings that are spectacular. Over 5 carats total weight on some yellow and white diamond earrings, the ones I flashed. That would also, of course, go with the necklace we have coming up at the top of the hour. So stick around with us for that. And then also Alexandrite and Brazilian Paraiba. Let's show you this. Best out of Brazil. This is the original source. We already brought you a 2 carat 70 Paraiba today. Is there no hope, Jess, on the board, you think? Is that, I'm just in. Oh, okay, he's working on it. All right. All righty. So, yeah, we'll see who's got this one. It's just hard to tell who was on the phone lines. Let me see if this one is gone or not. Still verifying there. And then we're going to talk about another Paraiba. This time, so most of these Paraibas we see here, what's that? Oh, you've got this one. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Yeah, just be, operators understand that I don't have the board benefit. So yeah, just be extra vocal with me because I can't tell who's on the phone lines and who's not. So thank you so much on the emerald. Let me know now. Wow, because this is the only one we have in a Brazilian Paraiba. So most all the Paraibas you've ever seen here are actually the stones that are from the, what we call Africana material. It's usually Mozambique or Nigerian. Most everything I've had here at TVON is a Mozambique stone. This is the OG original find from 1989 when there was no knowledge at the time that there ever existed such a tourmaline of such a color. And when it was discovered, you can imagine there's a lot of tourmaline out there in a lot of places in the world. There's also a lot of different colors. So you have a lot of sources and a lot of colors. But when this was discovered, Hector Barbosa gets the credit. He's the one that was credited for discovering this in Brazil, in a state of Brazil called Paraiba. Therefore, it was named Paraiba. It's a little bit like tanzanite, where the name itself is paying homage to the source. In this case, the original source. There have been 3 altogether. Overall, they're all mined out. Again, goes back to what we were talking about earlier when the 270 was here about why they just still have not reached a price pinnacle yet. They're still climbing in price. They always have been. They always probably will be, because there are no active sources. There are unlikely any other sources because we know the science behind it. So let's talk about 111-8400 here. This is a Brazilian Paraiba of old. We brought it out of the private collection, and just like I told you earlier, we're going to see some unusual pieces we haven't seen in recent years or days or months. And this is one of them, a Brazilian Paraiba that is an oval. It's one of our larger ones we ever had. It's our 23-point oval, super neon and clean. Then it has a 5-point pink diamond halo and another 69 points in white diamonds around that. So really special piece here. Now you also have to keep this in mind. This is the last one. It is as is, and I just love it in the rose with the white, because this reminds me of when we've done blue diamonds. When we've had our couple of blue diamonds ever, we oftentimes did those with pink diamonds and rose gold around them, and then the white gold beyond that, and it just looks so great. So to have a blue-green like this is makes a lot of sense in that just that beautiful aesthetic that the rose and the pink diamonds create around it. Still getting you plenty of white diamonds, but that is the original. So this color, as we can tell you or remind you by showing you the other one we had, it's a completely different color saturation level than what all the other materials has brought us. So whether you're going to Mozambique or Nigeria, those are different colors. The Brazilian, because of the chemical compound being in Brazil a little bit different than that vein that was part of the same vein. Remember, the whole reason that they, even the scientists and the gemologists even realized that there could be more Paraiba somewhere else in the world was because they connected the dots, quite literally. They thought about plate tectonics and how the continents were aligned prior to the movement that created the continents we know today. And they figured that maybe if there was that vein from Brazil and it extended over to Africa, maybe there would be a continuation of that mining or of that material. And indeed there was. Now, they also know that things were a little bit different chemically as far as the compound and the makeup of the stones in Mozambique and Nigeria, so they have slightly different colors. So that is what really, again, is so distinctive and special. You don't need to be a full-on gemologist with years and years and years of experience to know and see the visual difference between Brazilian Paraibas and the others. And so that's really what I think separates this one out. Of course, it's always, always collectible when you're getting part of the original find. It's like anything else. If you're buying something that's limited edition, let's say it's there are 100 editions of a piece, whether it's artwork or in my case, I'll talk about handbags. I collect, rare handbags. And I got to say, there's one of my favorites that I've collected over the years is part of there were 100 of each piece. There were 12 bags made. There were 12 different styles. There were 100 of each of the 12, and each one was numbered. And of course, lower numbers are more highly valuable. So that is it's kind of like the same thing. When you're talking about an original source, this was what started it all. Who knows if this Brazilian source was not discovered? Unlikely we would know of Paraiba or have even gone over to those Mozambique and Nigerian regions to find it. So this is what kicked it all off. Of course, it's now known as one of the rarest stones in the world, and you're getting one of the amazing original finds. Now, do not worry about the carat weight because there were not big sizes. It's almost like that push and pull you get with stones sometimes where you're getting a higher level of saturation, but usually that means you're not getting as much of the size. Brazilian stones were smaller. The rough crystals were smaller. That's just the way it worked. In Nigeria and Mozambique, you got some larger crystals, but they weren't usually as impactful or as bright or neon. So that's usually the kind of the give or take that you have when you're dealing with Paraibas out of these different regions. So we don't see it very often, so I thought you should know about a little bit of the background of this Brazilian material. But this one's a good one, and the good news is it's also started at $99.99, and now it's nowhere near that. So all of that said, we're going to make a really big value happen on a piece that has been here a while but hasn't been seen in a long, long time. And here it is on the hand with that split shank that carries the diamonds all the way down the sides. It's not even going to be half of this price at $49.99. And this is our last. And I'll tell you something, I've had a lot of these Brazilian stones over the years here. They all were usually 20 points or under. And this one's reading a lot bigger than 23 even. I will say that. I mean, when you see this piece in that ring, doesn't that look even larger than a 23-point oval? It does to me. So that's going to be just a little extra, I think. And you know what? It's as is. Let's go ahead and blow it out. We're not even going to do 4,000. Or here's the crazy part, 3,500 it's not. 3,000 it's not. Do you understand how rare and collectible and museum worthy this stone is? And that's why when we're under 3, and I'm going there, $29.99 and not stopping at that price, that is why this one is going to go oh so quickly. Guaranteed. Because instead of being even $29.99, you're getting the best value. And it's my only one here, and this is the chance to pick it up and get it now and make sure you have this collectible. I can't bring you any others. We can't bring you any more. This is it. And it's not going to be $28.99 either. It is $2,888. That is a brand new markdown on a piece we haven't seen in literally months. And we've seen nothing like it at all. So $28.88. Got a quick wheel for you for our last 8 minutes of this hour. Still have a few of our early on pieces in the show. By the way, Tim, may I ask who got that emerald? Tim, do you remember who got the emerald from you? Thank you so much. Oh, she's going to love it. She is going to love that emerald. Thank you so much for shopping tonight. And then don't forget emerald bangle, 7-stone emerald bangle also here tonight. That Paraiba is here. Wow. That's only $28.88. So I know we're getting ready, gearing up for the big top of the hour. The yellow diamond necklace, which is do not miss, but because I know a lot of you. There were a few of you that picked up that yellow diamond band. I mean, right? We sold out every one of them. So here's what we're going to do. We'll do that top of the hour with a matching necklace, but look at how beautiful this wheel is, starting with a turquoise round. I'm going to add 4 pieces in total. We've got another emerald that's very clean, maybe not a 2.5 carat, but a good size in a clean emerald. We also have diamonds. Look at this. Diamond that looks like a solitaire because the way the cluster is formed in the middle, but it's actually a cluster, and so it's all going to be really affordable. This is an emerald pear shape, and that's super clean. And then we also have some moonstone for you that's in a bridge mounting, and how fun, because that's a little translucency to that moonstone, so you can see a little bit of that glow of the stone, but the diamonds that run underneath. And if you want anything on that wheel, I'm going to change the gold color on any one of them at all. That's great news. You don't have to leave any of them the way they are, none of them. And if you don't mind, I'm going to switch these 2 around just because that is such a big ring with that big wide style and that beautiful cutout detail and the laciness to it. And then you've got that fabulous turquoise. Diamonds in the front, that's all diamonds. It's going to be a total weight in diamonds of 61 points. And then we have the moonstone, which actually has really big diamonds in one row that goes into the bridge, and that's going to be 40 points there. The emerald also has nearly 40 points. That's 38 points around your emerald. Very elegant, lacy style to that mounting. It gives you the width of a larger ring, but without that heavy feel or weight. So that's always nice. I think that a lot of us like the look of a big ring, but maybe it's going to be, especially now that we're in summertime, and we may put those bigger rings on the shelf because it's hot outside and, you know, things get a little more, I think our rings fit a little more snug when it's warm. And so, you know, generally a lot of times we put those bigger rings to the side. This is where you can have a beautiful, like, airy cutout design to a larger ring. So you're still getting that wow factor of having a larger ring, like a corseted style, how it's a little wider and then it narrows on the sides, but it's all open work. And the diamonds are like they're sitting on your hand like it looks like lace. It's really what it looks like. It looks like lace done in diamonds. We're so excited about this whole wheel, and the price tag's even more exciting because they're not $9.99. Take a look, pick your favorite. Remember, you're changing the gold on any one. When you see this price tag, I think that's going to be a bit surprising that we can even do that we're even willing to say, oh, sure, whatever gold you want, we'll change it up, we'll make it in that mounting for you. It's not even going to be $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. I'm inspired by a first hour that has had some really stunning values so far. And of course, we'll keep that going. But you're not even going to have to pay $777 for any one of these. And here's another array of stones and styles we don't usually see. All diamonds that look like a solitaire. Don't see that. Here's that moonstone, very rare. And again, this light is not the most, it's not the kindest to a moonstone. There's a lot of blues and purples, and when you see this on the hand, you'll see a lot more of those pastel colors come through. But we're giving it a lot of light right now, so that's not always friendly for the moonstone. Then you've got your turquoise, then you've got your emerald, any one of the four. And we have nobody on the phone lines at $777 for any one of those four rings. In their in solid gold, your choice of, in your size, and shipped to the door for free. So this kind of is a little wild right now. We're going to make it even better, and we've only got now 4.5 minutes till that top of the hour kicks off. And is that ever going to be exciting? I cannot wait to show you the top of the hour that matches the ring we had yesterday. That was really one of our bigger values all time. So stay with us. We're 4 minutes away from that. 4 minutes, 4 rings, and we need a few callers on the lines. Make it even better than $700. Let's make it $699 for any one of them you like. That is it. $699, any gold. And is that really a Colombian emerald right here in the center? Yeah. A clean, bright, stunning Colombian emerald. All of these rings have at least, well, this is the smallest diamond weight, 26 points. They go up from there. 61 points, 40 points in the bridge, 38 points in that lacy style with the emerald. All $699 a piece. Let me know which one you like, and then we're going to be moving on. We've got about 60 seconds left with those four, and then we're going to go. If we are ready to move on, we're ready to move on. We can show you something else before the top of the hour gets here, or we can spend all the time you need trying these on, giving you all those carat weights again, all of that, so you know these are just fantastic opportunities and values. How about that Sleeping Beauty round? Carat and a half is the size there. That's a really special stone. And of course, that almost looks like that designer clover. Yes. Yes, here's the emerald on the hand for you. And that's going to be a pear shape sitting atop this beautiful lacy style of open, kind of again, open band work there. But does that really, if I just had nothing down here, and you saw this ring on my hand. Let's say I walked into a restaurant where you were dining, and I sit down and we start up a conversation, and you see this ring on my hand. What would you think I spent on that diamond and emerald ring? I mean, just from a totally blind perspective. Step outside the $699 box that's emblazoned on your screen, and what would you think that someone would have to pay to get a ring like that? Maybe $69,000, but not $699. Yes. Absolutely perfectly, Linda. It would be, I think, fabulous on the pointer finger. And you know what, Jess? I'm going to show it over there. I don't know. Well, I can't quite put it all the way on the pointer finger, but let me do this. I'll hover it so you can see what it would look like right there. It would be perfect, Linda, for that. It would be perfect because it is a little wider, but it's also low profile. Yes. All white diamond ring is coming up next. That's 61 points in white diamonds, all VS, of course, and we'll show that to you next. But that's That's, Linda, how it would look on the middle finger there. Of course, you saw it on the ring finger. I think it's too big for the pinky and too big for the thumb, but I think ring finger, middle finger, or index finger are fabulous ways to wear this ring. And I would not say that if it's if it was elevated way off the hand. I don't like to wear those types. I love wearing an index finger ring, but I don't like it if they sit too high up and then they're kind of out there vulnerable, catching on things. That's not my favorite kind of wearability, but that one won't do that. Take a look. Here's the diamond ring. Yes. Sure, here's the diamond ring, and that's going to be item number 3341. That'll be a 61-point VS diamond weight all around. It kind of looks like you're wearing a solitaire with a halo, with diamonds down the sides, like we're seeing pretty much 9 times out of 10 in engagement rings and have been for the last decade or so. This one will work as an engagement ring because then you might want to put a band next to it, like the wedding set. Well, you can do that because they've actually elevated that basket enough so that you can slide another band right on next to it, just like that. So you can wear a band, whether you want to wear 1 or 2. Maybe you want to wear the Wonder ring that we love. Maybe you want to put a classic, just, skinny little, plain gold band. Maybe it's a diamond band, whatever it is. That works right beside it at $6.99. Here it is up close. Then we'll show you the inside of that ring as well. And then, Sean, let me know if there's anything else. So you can see what I was just pointing out, Christine, is how it kind of brings it in and tapers down to the middle so that you can stack it. But there you see it still has that under gallery platform that elevates it up off the hand. We are 30 seconds away from our top of the hour. Sean, any questions on this wheel? And I'll turn this one back around for you. Which one? Oh, the diamond ring. Great. So we have 61 points in diamonds there, all VS. 3341 is the item number, white, yellow, or rose. True to size on that one, and a great stackable style. Perfect, perfect way you can stack if you want to. Very nice. All right, coming up, let's get to it. We still have the turquoise, we still have the moonstone, we still have the emerald, I think, although the emerald's verifying, and then still have our 61-point diamond ring as well. All right, yes. Yeah, sure. You're going, wait a minute, what was that going on the inside? There it is. So let me show it from this angle as well so you can see the way that platform at the base, that's going to be what elevates it up off the hand that makes it comfortable. But the way that it's elevated is going to allow you to stack next to it, because this could very well be a style you wear on the left ring finger, right? And therefore, oftentimes you want to stack something next to that. So this allows you, that design perfectly allows that to happen. $6.99. So we are ready for a top of the hour that is going to be one of our fabulous favorite must-haves. Now, you know how yesterday's was limited, and we did sell out. I am much more limited on tonight's top of the hour than I was on yesterday's top of the hour. And yet, this is the piece that corresponds so well with it, so that if you got yesterday's top of the hour big special, the yellow diamond band, this is the one I recommend. But we don't have nearly enough to go around for everybody who got a ring. And there's probably a few of you that didn't get the ring that want the necklace that we have coming up right now. So this is a bit of a situation here where I want to warn you in advance, just so that if you already know from seeing it previewed, and you already know because you got the ring yesterday, you already think you want one, call in early. Otherwise, I think it's going to get a little dicey here with the quantity because we have so few to go around. And that is because, let me go ahead and set it up, and there's a little more to it than what you're even seeing here from this angle. So we'll be zooming back to show you every last detail of it. But let me just prop it up so you can see how this is going to look from a distance away and how it's going to be this complete 100% necklace. Everything included. This is not a pendant with a chain that you have to provide. This is an entire necklace where it's ready to go. It is our big top of the hour for our Monday night. It's brand new. And let me also zoom back really quickly. Before we get too in depth, I want to show you that. 2 yellow diamonds. I mean, it's one thing to do diamonds bezel set like a la Diamonds by the Yard, but those are not white diamonds. Those are yellow diamonds to match what you're basically, the majority of what you're getting here are yellow diamonds in this necklace. So about 1.5 inches or 2 inches away from the centerpiece, which is always going to stay centered, because why? It's a necklace. This is not going to be something that moves on the chain. It's anchored on the chain because you have O-rings at the corners of this overall cushion shape, the item number being 1375. The cushion cut in the middle is almost the same size, just about the same size as every one of those cushion cut yellows that were in the ring yesterday that so many of you picked up on and loved. And now let's come in. Just please remember here. Please remember that those yellow diamond, just the two, they're not going to go all the way around. It's the 2 yellow diamonds are bezel set on either side of your centerpiece. And then we're going to come in and take a close-up look at what is happening right here, right now, in this stunning yellow diamond necklace. I'm going to go ahead and just refocus the camera a little bit so we're seeing it at its best, because all of these stones, of course, are VS, meant to match that beautiful ring design we had yesterday. Want to officially welcome everybody to the show tonight. Glad you're with us here on a Monday night. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm Lauren Blair. This is TVON. We're so glad to have you with us tonight, especially for this incredible item. And this goes beyond, because this is not just a ring. It is not just one stone with that beautiful chain attached. This is the piece that we have now purposely brought out to debut tonight, because it is a great match to what so many of you picked up yesterday. If you were with me during our Sunday daytime show, we had an incredible 4-stone yellow diamond band. It was comprised of 4 incredible cushion cut square yellow diamonds, which were all about 28 points apiece. Well, this is the match in that proportionally, this is a 26 pointer, about the same size center stone, just a smidge smaller. They'll visually look the same, but you're still getting yellow diamonds around it, which makes the stone look even larger. Then you get white diamonds around that. It's a double halo. Then you have, as we saw, those additional bezel set yellow diamonds that are set in the chain. So if you want to layer this, oh my goodness, and again, for all of you that own and wear the DBTY every day, if it's the yellow or the white diamond version, this is going to coordinate with it. You can stack and layer them. That would be beautiful. This one would probably sit, I think, a little lower. You'd probably wear your DB2Y a little higher, maybe at a shorter length, and then this one, given that it's got that bigger centerpiece, you wear that a little longer. It'd be great to layer. It's easy to do that because we did make it adjustable. We have a premium lobster claw closure. We have the adjustability built in as usual, which is the 16, 17, and 18. You get the two-tone gold as is, and we are going to give you a huge, huge, huge value. I'm so glad you're here to see this, and I really, truly, if you got that band yesterday, first of all, congratulations and thank you. Second of all, this would be a beautiful necklace to go with it, or because it's a full necklace, it might also be an awesome gift opportunity because you're giving an entire necklace, right? It's one size fits all. The adjustability is built in. It's even got, heck, 2 gold colors, so you don't even need to know. If you're not sure, is she a yellow gold girl or is she more white metals? It doesn't matter. Both are represented in this necklace, and yet you can feel amazing that you're giving the rarity of natural colors of diamonds, including a big size in the middle. So let's take a look at our big top of the hour. It is here, and it is fabulous, and it is really, really going to be a special today. So come on in, but we are limited. That's the whole thing. It is 70 points in total because we've only so far talked about the 26-point VS cushion cut square yellow in the middle, but then you're getting another 14 points in VS yellow diamonds around that halo number 1. Then you also have 30 points of additional white diamonds, so keep that in mind. The whole ring, or the whole necklace, is just fabulous. And we have nobody on the phone lines, right? So this is the deal, guys. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. It is going to, and you guys know we sold out yesterday. I couldn't even recap that yellow diamond band at the end of our day yesterday because it was completely sold out. So this is where, again, you do not want to wait because we have a lot less quantity available tonight in this necklace than we did the ring yesterday. And I think a lot of you are going to want to have this. Now, it is going to be 70 points total weight of your yellow and white diamonds. It's also in any gold color you want. This is really, really crucial. And I also want to show you all the angles, like from a distance, from the close-up, you see it here. Don't forget diamond cut chain. We put in a good size, substantial chain as well, where you get that diamond cutting. There again, let's remind everybody who just tuned in at the top of the hour, there are those yellow diamonds that are set in it. So 2 bezel set yellows that are set within the chain. Then I'm going to show it to you here on the hand as well. And then, of course, on the neckline. I do only have this one out here to work with, so otherwise I would be wearing this all night for everybody to see. But instead, I'm going to show you here with this gorgeous piece, and you can see right there how that's going to look size-wise, how that great style, that great square cushion is going to look from a distance. This is no small little itty-bitty piece here, and we're starting to get busy on the phone lines. And I did a little calculation earlier. We had a $43.99 should be priced. And while I'm here, Tony, we'll show everybody the adjustability you're going to get. There's that premium lobster claw you see there. And then, of course, the subtle difference of having those larger O-rings, which is giving you that flexibility to have a 16, 17, 18-inch length adjustable when it's on the neckline. Think about stacking and wearing multiples and layering it up, all of that. But this is going to be as it is in two-tone. So keep that in mind. If you really, really, really had to have it in all yellow, we can probably customize that for you. Just give us a little extra time to do that. But if you would like this necklace, it's go time. And we have a couple people already. I tell you, our phone lines are about to get real, real, real busy. So whatever you do, don't wait. Here it is from the more across the room angle, where you're really seeing now that size. There, of course, those yellow diamonds, you have bezel set on the sides. It's all gonna lay completely, perfectly. You know, one of our pet peeves, I think, as women who wear necklaces is when we put a pendant on a chain and we end up with the clasp in the front, or the pendant ends up upside down or turned, or if it's one way or the other, asymmetrically. This will never happen, because gravity is going to dictate that that sits perfectly level and even on the neckline because of having that attached O-ring design in the corners. So it's always going to sit evenly. It's always going to sit symmetrically. It's always going to be where you put it. You've got even the elegance of having those additional yellow diamonds on the sides. And we're going to make this, and by the way, that would be 16, approximately right there. And then 17's right about here, 18 just a little lower than that. So you've got all those classic lengths to choose from, moment by moment, day by day, event by event, neckline by neckline. But here's what we're going to do instead of $43.99. Here's what we do. And again, so few to go around. So dial in on the early side, because that's a lot of necklace. And again, what's the perceived value? I said this on the emerald when I had it on the hand. What does that look like? Well, when you see this, I mean, imagine you're at a store window. Pick your favorite jewelry store. I know it, hopefully all of you said, my favorite jewelry store is actually channel blah, 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 TVON, blah, 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 right? Because I know you guys all watch different channels, but that's kind of the thing here, right? If this is your favorite jewelry store, well, that's what we like to hear. But if you have a jewelry store you like to maybe just admire or look at from a distance, and you walk by their store window and you're to see something like this, what would you think that's going to go for? What's going to be the retail on a really important yellow diamond piece with white and yellow diamonds around it with a chain, which is attached? So you've got a lot of gold weight there. What's going to happen? What's going to be, I mean, you'd be looking at the tax price right there. Here's what we're going to do instead. Instead of $4,399, watch this. We've got a huge, 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 huge value. And we are just looking for a couple of people here on the phone lines to say, yes, I got to have one. This, again, is the match. It is the perfect, symmetrical, beautiful scaled match to that ring we had yesterday that so many of you guys got. I just got to help you out. I mean, in that same exact regard, that was one of our biggest values of all time that I had for you yesterday in a 4-stone yellow diamond band. That's why it was sold out. That's why we couldn't even recap it at the end of the show. That's why it was gone, gone, gone. If you got one, get it. If you want a necklace instead, because that's more your speed, you don't wear rings, you wear necklaces, get it. If you want to get 2, we're going to allow that to happen. We can do some early, like pre-holiday shopping here tonight, because this is the day to do it. Yellow diamonds are getting so tricky and scarce to get because the price tags have gone so high, even among the dealers, the vendors, the diamond distributors of the world. We can't provide you with new yellow diamond access at prices of old. So these are the times to pick up these values. And let me help you, because again, nobody wants it at $43.99. That is okay. I'm going to make it one of our bigger values to hopefully match, because it does match, and we want to make the value match the aesthetic. Let's make the value match so you can get the band, the necklace, save it, keep it, whatever you want to do, just wear it. This is your everyday style. It's not that oversized piece, but boy, does it show up. It looks amazing. So get one while they're here, because it is super crazy limited, and it's not even $4,000. It's not $3,000, and it's not even $29.99. And this really builds. Remember, 70 points total weight, but you're also getting a full 18 inches of solid 14 karat gold. So there's that too. There's a lot of gold in a necklace as opposed to a ring. You get more gold in a necklace than you do in a ring. That's just a fact. It's not even $1,999. We're going to blow this out. So few to go around. That's the problem. We already have, it looks like 4 gone already. I'm just looking at who's on the phone and who's already saying, I've got one. And think about, you can get more than one if you want to. You want to stock up, have them for holiday gift giving, whatever it is, birthday, anniversary coming up, something special. Think of the perceived value if you are giving this as a gift. Obviously, if you're getting it for yourself, you know what you paid. You know you know your value shopping prowess. But if you're giving that as a gift, think about what somebody else is going to imagine that you had to spend to get something of this quality. And it's not $19.99 either. It's going to be even better than that. So come on in. Already 4, now 5 gone already. It's not even going to be $19, $18, $17, $16, or $1,599. Let's be real. If this is a $14.99 deal, it's 60 seconds max to sell out. No question, no doubt at all. But I got to get a few more of you on the phone lines. And just like we welcomed a record number of brand new shoppers in yesterday afternoon, well, today we can do it again, because it's not even $1,500 or even $14.99. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. It is a mega value. We're getting busier and busier, and I'm going to tell you, we don't have a lot of operators here tonight compared to what we have on the weekends. So it's going to be some wait time, and you don't want to be caught in queue when we say the word sold out, because trust me, it will. And it's not going to be 14. Forget about it. Let's go even lower. I am really, truly just doing whatever it takes to make sure we move them all. And I'm not even making it $14.99, $13.99, $1,299. This is a complete full-on necklace, and 70 points in total, yellow and white. But you can see you've got a lot more in the yellow diamonds than you do in the white diamonds, including that larger center stone, and it's not even $12.99. It's not, and we're busy, we're backed up. Here we go. So come on in, guys. Do not wait. We got a queue already forming on the phone lines. You cannot miss this, and we don't have that many to go around. And I know someone's already taken 2. I've got Robert over here who's already taken 2. That is the way to do it. It's not even $12, $11.99, $10.99. Huge value. Let's make it easy. You know what? Just blow it out. Give you the value of a lifetime. I'm going to make the whole necklace $999. We'll sell them out in 30 seconds. Maybe 60. 60 is probably fair. Let's make 60 seconds happen. And then operators, will you do me a favor, since again I have no board? Let me know here how many you're getting. Yes. All right. So I'll count you all in for 1. And then let me know if anybody's taking more than 1 here, because can't tell what's going on the phone line. So here we are at $9.99. All I can hear is the backup call ring. So I know we're backed up on the phone lines, but I can't tell how deep. So this is it, guys. Let me know. Jason, just 1 for you. All right, 1 for you. Sean's got 1. Tim's got 1. Okay, Joanne, you've got 1. Jess, you've got 1. Christine, you want 1? Anybody taking more than 1? All right, $9.99. That's it. That's it. Oh my goodness. That is a special deal right there. That's a special one. And a beautiful, beautiful style. And under $1,000. No excuse not to get it when it's under $1,000. That's for sure. That is a beautiful piece. 70 points total weight in diamonds. Think about that. Solid gold, adjustability, even the super fine premium clasp closure, and 2 tones of gold, so you don't need to worry about that either, right? You got both colors of, both classic gold colors, right? Both of your classic, timeless, and true gold colors that are always, always, always popular. It's only $9.99. I mean, that's a huge value. And then somebody just took 2. I knew Robert was the first to take 2, and now we've got who? Marilyn's taken 2 over there as well. Thank you, Marilyn. Is it a mother-daughter thing? Because we had some, remember we had a mother-daughter team yesterday shopping, unbeknownst to each other. They were shopping from different places, buying the same piece of jewelry for themselves. I mean, this would be that kind of deal where maybe it's going to be that perfect gift to give to somebody, and to give the luxury of a natural yellow diamond like that is, in that bigger stone size. Very important. All right, let's give it a final 60 seconds, then we'll move on. Isn't that the most gorgeous necklace? And wear it, stack it, layer it. You wear a big necklace already, go ahead. I mean, this is how I look at it. I always stack and layer like this. I always wear the smaller pieces up top, and then I layer them. If you're wearing 3 pieces, I always have the medium size piece in the middle, and then the bigger size piece usually at the longest length. That's how I stack and layer necklaces. When I do. And usually, again, it's going to be usually that, oh, there's Will. Usually it's going to be like, again, if you have some like a simple chain you wear, like a little diamonds by the yard or just a basic chain, that's probably going to go at the shortest length up to, you know, higher up on the neckline. And these are adjustable. So again, if you bought our own pieces like the DBTYs, It's going to be that piece that's easy to do because remember, when we do adjustable, there are 3 lengths. Most of the pieces we offer are adjustable. So it makes layering really easy. If you've wanted to try that look, but you know it's a little complicated to do, it is. It can be complicated, but that built-in adjustability we offer is what makes it so easy. So think about it. If you have a DBTY and then you add this, well, your DBTY is adjustability, wear that a little higher, then wear this a little lower, and then they stay perfectly nested together. Yes, Jess? Oh, the yellow diamond earrings? That would be, oh wait, it's a requester? Oh, East Coast, gotcha. Oh yeah, so it's getting a little, okay. Do you want to tell me who it is, or are we keeping that a secret? Okay, oh good. Not, okay, because you knew that was my next question. We're going to show those big yellow diamond earrings next. Why not? And that's what we need, because now we've had the ring as of yesterday, the necklace to match today. And I assume we have a line open because, yeah, so it looks like we have a line open if you want one of our last ones. Let's get to it. Thank you, Barbara, for letting me know. Thank you. I do want to, we obviously want to be respectful of our East Coast viewers. We know it's later out there than it is out here. So here is, well, I flashed them earlier. This is quite something. I don't think these have been on the air. At least I have not presented them. They're item number 990-112-0990, and they are wild. Now make sure, Barbara, you see, got to show you on the ear here quickly because they're really big. They're really bold. This is a, yeah, the quintessential oversized button style earring. It's 990. You're going to get, let's start with 18 karat gold here. Yeah, 18 karat solid. Two-tone gold. All your yellows, and they're big, are set in yellow gold. All the white diamonds, of course, in the white gold. But let's break this down. $379 in yellow diamonds. They're all incredible. I was thinking they were pear shapes. Are they ovals? I don't know. Gosh, let me take a closer look. Is there a mix? Or are they all ovals? Nope, they're all ovals. No, I see one. I feel like there's one pear shape. Maybe just to create that curve. Either way. Big yellow diamonds, $379. So almost 4 carats just in the yellows. A carat 22 in the white diamond round brilliance. Total weight there, how about 510? 501 rather, 501. Like the jean. They still make 501s. Will, we made you come out here for no reason, huh? He came out to visit to help us out on the phones, and then boom, all done. But you know the trick. If you want that phone to ring, I taught you what to do, and it works. You know the trick. All right, call us. We still have a yellow diamond necklace left if you want. But here is the big earring, and I got to show them on. We got to measure them and show you on so you can get an idea. They're going to be a post and butterfly back. It's a centered post. I forgot. I almost, wow. That's why I have a stretched out piercing. Tried to rip up my hoop earring and forgot these are the ones with backings on them. Can't rip them out. Take a look at this. Centered post. Oh my goodness. This style. Oh. It just, I love how there's the consistency of the yellow diamonds. They just look like it's somehow, they look like they're all connected. I mean, it doesn't even look like separate stones. How they're set together like that, beyond me how they did that. That is a 3/4 inch diameter overall to this floral. And I love the white diamonds clustered in the middle and of course on the outside as well. But this is one idea. And of course there's that centered post. It's gonna have an oversized butterfly backing with it as well. But you've got to see them on because that's what this size is all about. Certainly this is for a, I would say, primary piercing only here on this one. Yeah, and that's why. That's the size there so you can see what they look like from a distance away. So again, and I'm putting them right where the post would be. So you're seeing that because it's a centered post and a larger overall diameter, they are going to sit a little higher on the lobe. They're not meant to do this. They're not meant to sit here. They're really going to sit right about there. So they kind of cover a lot of that lobe real estate for you. But that is a testament to the size. And there is that, again, 3/4 inch diameter, how they're going to look on. But of course, what you're not getting to see here necessarily is all that beautiful brilliance. That's what you see more up close. This is kind of lower lit as far as the area that I'm standing in, but it just gives you, it's meant to give you an idea of the size. So they've got a huge value. Remember, you're getting over 5 carats total weight in diamonds. So that is spectacular. That is rare. I can't recall any other earring we have here that has over 5 carats in diamonds, including our hoop earrings. We have a lot of beautiful hoops, but they're not over 5 carats in diamonds. This is, and the vast majority are natural yellow diamonds, which are so rare. So let's go back to the wheel. We'll show you up close here, and we're going to give you a major value. That's why I brought them out. I wouldn't have even brought them on the show or previewed them or talked about them unless they were a mega, mega value. Oh, they're not going to be $99.99. Okay, so they have been on the air, it looks like, one time. And that's where they were. Well, I'm going to change that. Do we have anybody thinking about them? Yes, Andy. Oh, yes, sure. Like the actual centerpiece of the necklace? Sure, let me do that real quick. Let me go ahead and grab that. And why not? Because this earring also, I think, goes beautifully with that necklace we just had, which, by the way, necklaces are still going out the door. So let me just show you really quickly, because the one thing I didn't do, I showed it to you on to give you a visual, but I didn't measure it exactly. So let me go ahead and do that for you, just so you can see that the centerpiece there is, I mean, Andy, I would say, you know, just under a ½ an inch or so, but probably more like, yeah, 3/8 or so. But there you can also see that sparkle chain, all diamond cut. I mean, I'm trying not to move it. And the chain is being held still, and yet look at how when you see that piece even subtly move, how it just is like fireworks, laser lights, even when it's barely moving. So you can imagine when you're wearing this on the neckline, how much look that gives you. So that is the $9.99 necklace again. And then I can also, Andy, show it on the neckline one more time if that helps him out, because I think that's probably the best way. I mean, as opposed to even just rulers, holding up rulers is one thing, but just kind of seeing it there on the neckline gives you, I think, a better idea of how that's going to look. It's not meant to be oversized, but it's not that teeny tiny little, you know, dainty piece that you can't see or don't recognize. I mean, it's got a really, really good look. I would say if I was wearing that all by itself, like it is here, I would just probably wear it right about there, right about the collarbone. I think it's beautiful when it sits right there at the base of the neckline. But again, the option to adjust it as you wish, day by day. But let's go back to our wheel and our yellow diamond earrings, and let's blow them out. So instead of $99.99, huge value here. I still can't believe this. Because obviously, we do a lot of great deals on diamonds all the time, but they're not usually going to be almost 4 carats in huge yellows. This isn't a lot of little stones. Watch this. They're all bigger individual stones. And once again, from all this zooming in and out, we got to just every now and then refocus the camera so you can see all those spectacular VS stones, because yes, the yellows are and yes, the whites are. And we're going to do better than even $1,000 a carat, which would be $5,010. It's not even $5,000 for the pair of earrings. We're going to do better than that. We're not even asking for $49.99. Come on in if you love them. This is one of those ooh la la statement style earrings. No question about it, not even $49.99. Gosh, you gotta love these yellow diamond values of late, right? It's not $49, it's not $45. It's one pair only too, so keep that in mind. But it's not even going to be $44. Skip it all. Let's go under $4,000 for 501 in mostly huge yellows. Let's make it $39.99. That's it. For the pair of earrings you see right there. And that is obviously one pair and one pair alone. So no, those are not going to last. That we know. That is not going to be an earring that sticks around, because when we do under $1,000 a carat, even on smaller white diamonds, the value is recognized. It is recognized. But here, to get 501 but 379 of it are those huge yellow diamond ovals, and now well under $1,000 a carat. Doesn't make any sense. $39.99, one caller only. Let's see who's got them. And then any questions or requests? Yes. Oh my goodness, I do. Has Elizabeth been waiting long? I have two. Who's Elizabeth? Do we know her? Where she's from? She's in California? Elizabeth, I have two Mandarins. My apologies. I've had them sitting up here for a few minutes and with my top of the hour. She's in Virginia. I've got two to show you. We've got two. It looks like I remember these were both on the same show the other day. So she wants to see these probably compared, right? So we'll do that. Next, you got it. Thank you for reminding me, Christine. Oh my gosh, they're sitting right here. And we had the request for the yellow diamond earrings, so I forgot about my Mandarin request. We can't be leaving those there for $39.99. I know they're not inexpensive, but oh, for what they are, that is downright inexpensive. It really is. So consider. Okay, so coming up, Elizabeth, let's take a look at two fantastic mandarins. I'm going to start here with the, interesting, this one, I always want to say the smaller. Let me just put them together. They're different colors, so I think you're going to choose based on the color more than you are the carat weight. It's going to be about the color and the design. But here we go. This one has a little more of that true orangey red. Still orange dominant, but orangey red. The other one's more orangey bright yellow, like it's just a bright neon pop. Obviously, you get a little different diamond weight, but here's what's interesting about this. It's actually, the stone on the left is actually a little larger. So that just goes to the depth of the stone and how they're cut. This oval is a little larger than this roval. Okay, so that is going to break down. 395 is the item number here, so we'll start over there. That's going to be item number 395. That's going to be the 3 carat 68. That also is going to be 34 points in diamond weight. On the right side. So that the information you see now is for the left side, Elizabeth. On the right side, it's item number 403. And 403 is going to give you a 334. It's more of a roval cut. But that's going to have more diamond weight at 1 carat in a bridge. So either way, we got two fabulous pieces here. Slightly different colors, so that's what I think is probably what your number one consideration is going to be besides the style overall. But the prices are a little different as well. So maybe, you know, again, this is going to be what fits into the budget better. I'm going to try them on side by side as well. Let's make this one, well, this one is a huge value. That started out at $39.99. It's come down, it's come down, it's come down. It's only $949 now. That doesn't make any sense. Now, neither does the bridge, because this gives you a carat and diamond weight with that beautiful bright pop in the roval stone. That bridge mounting, that one's actually down to $1888. So two great values, both under $1,900. This is $1888, that's $949. Here's what they look like on the hand, side by side, so you can really see. And then, of course, if you have it narrowed down to which one you like better, we can obviously, you know, zoom in on that one alone. But if you already know where you're leaning, but that's going to be your two options, Elizabeth. And of course, they're open to the first caller that says yes. And of course, they were on together on the same show just a few days ago. And we're glad to have those back, because you know what happens if you can't stop thinking about it. That means, you know, telltale sign, you got to have it. So $949 on the 368 oval, which you see right here. All the information is corresponding with this one here. And you can change the gold on either. So they're both in the yellow gold now, but you can switch them up if you want to. So you can go white, you can go rose if you'd like. So $949 or $1888, take your choice of, and that is just one mega value either way you go. So here they are again close up. Here's that, I think it just boils down to like a lot of, like, do you want a lot of diamond weight every which direction? Do you want to keep it a little more simplified? I think that one's a little more simple of a mounting. With it, you still get the triple stack on the sides. They graduate down in either direction, and still good VS diamonds, but you know, 1 carat versus 34 points is a difference. And I hope those are the ones you were looking for, Elizabeth. I certainly hope so. And that is the bridge. They are available to anybody who would like them, of course. So if you're seeing those for the first time, or you too have been considering them, good time to jump in on these phone lines and get them. How about our double floral Alexandrite? Got a double floral ring, has two gorgeous Alexandrites that are matched. Oh, hey, Carolyn. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. You got it. I'll be sure and reach out later to you. You got it, Carolyn. Thanks so much. Nice to hear from you. Thank you for your kind words. You're sweet. All right, $949 and $1888. So, Elizabeth, let me know what you think of those. And then let's get to it. We've got a really, really special pink zircon. I think, are we getting ready for that emerald bracelet? Already had that big 2.5 carat emerald go out. Well, we've got the big bracelet, which has close to that, but in a total carat weight, and that's here as well. So let's get to it. I mean, why not? We're halfway through the show. These mandarins are both here, so great opportunity for anybody to pick those up. Now, this one I showed you earlier. This is just a little hard to believe. This is like a unicorn moment. I feel like we're all just seeing something a bit, it feels like a bit kind of supernatural here to even have something like this. It's very important. It's matching, incredible matching. It's not just that though. These are top quality emeralds. They're also in round cuts which are so, so, so fabulous. And yet, a first for us. Item number is $13.86. Welcome to the midpoint of the show on this Monday night. Let us know if you have any requests. We have a couple of cool items that are still here, and they're all the ones we just showed you. The yellow diamond earrings, the 2 Mandarin garnets, available to anybody who would like them. Even the Brazilian Paraiba from the first hour, that is somehow still here, and it should not be. But, and let me know how many, Christine, would you be able to let me know if we have any necklaces left, by the way? Would you just be able to let me know on 1375? Thank you, and then I can let everyone else know because I had a tough time keeping track there. But here we go with our Colombian emeralds. Total weight, 2 carats 15, total weight in the rounds. All diamond cut, very special. Then you have the fabulous halo in diamonds around each and every one. 62 points will be the diamond weight. I don't know, it looks like more, but we'll go with it. It's in the yellow gold. Do you know that that breaks down? 7 stones, they're about 30 points each. That is still a significant visual size in an emerald. It's in the yellow gold, although that can be changed. Now it does hinge on one side. Okay, how many gone then? How much? Okay. Thank you. Here's what we're going to do on this one. Quite the value coming up here. Nobody's on the phone lines yet. I know there was a lot of oohs and ahs when we brought it out for a brief appearance here in the first hour just to preview it. It's very easy to look at that and go, oh, okay, a bangle with emeralds. Great. With rounds, stones that are about 1/3 of a carat. Keep this in mind. We do jewelry every day here. We'll bring you a couple hundred new pieces a day. One of the biggest challenges we have as manufacturers of jewelry here on our premises is to make emerald earrings, because matching up just 2 emeralds is really challenging. You are dealing with more than just matching your color or your carat weight or your size or your dimension or your cut. You have to deal with the fact that every emerald individually, even if someone were just to hand you a bag full of stones that were the exact same millimeter size in rounds, you could probably go through an entire hundreds of stones in a parcel and not have 2 that are looking alike, because the clarity is going to differ as well. It's not just about the color, it's about the clarity. It's about getting stones that really, truly match. And when every single emerald is different, and they have those natural characteristics called that natural jardin, which is French for garden, which is a nice way to put it. It's a very euphemism. It's a big euphemism for inclusions, right? Emeralds have them. They just do as a rule. So you have to find the way that the stones are going to be matched to the point where they're giving you the same kind of glow and translucency or transparency payoff. And that's tough to do, because even with really clean, bright stones, you're not going to find too many that are going to look exactly alike. So this is major to have 7 stones across the way. There's something about that that's important. Obviously, you're getting altogether over 2 carats in total carat weight. It's got the diamonds. It's got a lot of gold as a bangle requires. You can't make a bangle today without putting a substantial amount of gold in. So all of that, let's take a look. Probably the best thing to do right now is show you how substantial they are, because carat weights can be a little bit misleading on emeralds, as we know. So I'll pop it on, because that's going to be, I think, very, very important to see here as a next step to tell you how big these stones are, but even to show you the glow. Because did they just get, I mean, is that the same bangle? Because right now they look even brighter, and they look like they're glowing even more so than they were up close when they're really in front of all that concentrated light. So look at what's happening there. This is just a major, major accomplishment in jewelry. I have been here a long time, nearly 7 years, never had anything like this. This is really special. We've had 1 emerald bangle. It had 1 stone in the middle. That was it. There's been no tennis bracelets in emeralds, nothing. You can't even find them. If you care about the way it's put together and the quality being matched, you're not going to find it. This is really easy too, because you got a hinge on one side, so there's a little textured button. So when you press that down, it opens up. It hinges on the other side. You have, did you notice, 2 figure eights? Very important. You're going to keep that extra secure. It's locked once you actually fasten it. It's locked, but this is like your extra security. What are we going to do on a bangle bracelet that has a, I kid you not, $21,000 TVON price tag, technically $21,465? Here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm a believer that we have somebody out there, maybe 2, maybe 3, that really do appreciate how really unusual and rare this moment is. And better yet, if that's what you would ideally like to have and want to wear, we need to make this specialty. We need to take the 21,000 and run away. Run away. Get away as far as possible from 21,000 because I think it's going to sit here. I think at 21,000 or 21,465, I think it's just going to sit here. We got to make sure it goes out the door, and we will do that. And there's one way that I predict is going to be the foolproof way to make that happen, and that is to let you price it yourselves and put it on the auction block tonight and say, go for it. You pay what you want to pay, not what we think you should pay, based on, oh, the cost that had to be put together, the amazing, amazing style that it is, maybe, you know, profiting a couple dollars to keep the lights on. Here's what I'm going to do. We're not going to start this at $21,000, half of that price. Well, we're still looking at like $10,500, maybe $11,000. Here's what I'm going to do. We're not going to start at 9 or 8 or 7 or 6. Still, I think we think of all the bangles we've had with various stones, and we think, oh, it should probably be about $6,500. This is a higher level than anything we put together in a bangle before, including diamonds. Diamonds are easy to match up. Diamonds are a dime a dozen. We specialize in VS, that's great, but they are still, we're not going to have any shortage of diamonds to match. Diamond bangles that we do in tremendous sizes are still going to be a lot more affordable than something like this. This is it's a moment in jewelry. It is a true, I don't know if you'll ever see one again, moment. 65, 6,000, 55, 5,000, skip it. We're not even going to do $4,500. This is the way to get in on a premier, nowhere else are you going to find it, bangle bracelet. And you know what? It's not even $4,000 to start. Let's try something. If you know even gold bangles, obviously there are some designers that are getting $12,000 and $13,000 and $15,000 for a plain gold bangle with nothing, no diamonds, no stones, just gold. We're looking at $4,000 and we don't have it. So we'll give it a $10 increment. We'll give it 60 seconds. And you know what? We're going to sell it, send it out the door. You know what? I'm thinking, I can't tell if anyone's on the phone lines yet. I'm not even doing 4,000. Let's make sure this gets a home. This is our big special of the day. And special it is because where else are you going to find it? How are we going to bring something like this to you? We can't. We don't. We won't. Instead of $4,000, I'll take it even lower. We got to get it a home and come on in because we might not have a lot of auction action tonight. So if that's the case, you want to be first. Then you don't need to worry about the increments at all. As tiny as they are, nicer to just be that leader. We're not going to go 4 or 39 or 38 or 37. This truly, when you break it down, I think we're all going to tell here when we're under $4,000, we're looking at an intrinsic value that is obviously far more than $3,700. But trying to get this auction started. Take a look at it. Not even 37, 3,600. It's not. Let's try it. Let's go $3,500 to start the auction with a $10 increment, and that's it. White, yellow, rose gold, I will do. Any gold you want. I love it in the yellow. You can do whatever you please. But that is going to be a $3,500 open. We've got 60 seconds is counting down. So when that clock wraps up, we either have our open and we sell it, or we move on entirely and see it come back some other time for $21,000. We still have a tanzanite pendant for you that's affordable. We have a men's chameleon if you want to see it that's certified. We have another tanzanite ring. I had one in the first hour. It was 1 carat. We're going to bring you a bigger one coming out to play in just a matter of mere moments. That'll be in about 18 minutes, top of the hour, Blue Wing Block D. There's a really fabulous champagne diamond. It's actually a fawn. Yay, it's a true fawn. I've learned to just call everything champagne until I evaluate it, and then I decide. And then we actually have a fawn diamond today for you as well. So anybody? Nope. Okay, let's move on. This top of the hour is really going to be good too. Tanzanite lovers who want a great kind of mid-size piece, we have a 4 carat plus coming up for you at the top of the hour. Let me show you this Alexandrite. 2 stones, 2 florals, 1 ring. Let's take a look at this one. There it is. What do you think of that? Double Alexandrite, some very, very unique. These are like, they look like they're Russian original source stones, but they're Brazilian. And it's item number 9451, but these are just paired up because they are two incredible rounds. We debated, should we make a pair of earrings or should we make one really lavish ring? We went with the latter. It's 60 points in Alexandrite rounds, a carat 12 in diamonds. No open on that bangle. Wow. I'm going to wear that for the rest of the night, though, just because I can. Now it's mine to wear because I can wear it as long as nobody else has spoken for it yet. Then I'm going to wear it and enjoy it and just feel like $1,000,000 in that bangle. But here we go with our one and only 60-point Alexandrite ring, carat 12 in diamonds. Look at that great quality. The really bright green yellow instead of what's usually more of a blue green. These are those bright green yellows. Still a great stackable style if you want to put something underneath the florals, but you don't have to. It's really a standalone piece here. Got that elongation to it. Sits really beautifully. Not too wide of a floral. Lately we've been seeing all these gorgeous designer floral rings, but they've been really oversized. This kind of keeps them very, very nicely tailored to that center of the finger only. And then of course that double row in the diamonds is going to sit underneath of it and support it and keep it just right there centered up on the hand. We're going to do better for you than this. Wow, I love this at $49.99 because of this quality of the stones there. Of course, a color changing stone that goes from that green to red. So that's always fun. It's what makes it so rare. That's part of what makes it so rare. There's just also not that many sources, and they can also lack in quality, they can lack in clarity, they can lack in transparency. None of that's an issue here with those two, but we're going to bring it down. First caller. I know it's a little more unusual. We've loved floral rings though of late. It's been so much fun to bring you floral rings from other outside designers and bring them here to you. This is one of our classic florals, very flattering on the hand because of the elongation it gives you. We're going to make it really easy. It's not even $49.99. First caller takes it. It's $1,900. You know what? Skip it. We're going to do $15.99 instead. I'm going to see it out the door. Two florals, a carat 12 in diamonds. That is a ton of diamond weight. And you take the whole thing for $15.99 and you change the gold color if you want to. You're choosing white, done, or yellow or rose. Totally up to you. Take a look at it. That's it. $15.99 on a really good double Alexandrite. My goodness, that's amazing. Is it not? That is one of our super specialty rings right there. We've got pink diamonds for you. Let us know what requests. I'm 0 for 1 of my requests. Let me know if you have any requests you'd like to see. We'll bring them out for you. But that is a really, really, really good ring. Really strong with those Alexandrites being the way they are there. And then coming up, we still have the emerald bangle. Let me know if you want to, revisit that auction or restart it. We can do that. True Fawn diamond is here. Plus we have a gorgeous pink zircon, and this is one of those rarities. Don't get to see this very often. Mind out, only discovered in 2020. Take a look at 6987, which is a gorgeous, vibrant. I mean, look at that cutting, diamond cutting for this pink zircon. Diamond cutting with a double refractive stone. What a good match that is. Item number is going to be 6987, gives you a 3-carat pink zircon and 55 points in the diamonds. As well, take a look at this. We'll come in close. White gold, yellow gold, rose gold. And then let's refocus that camera again. Take a look at that. That's a really good stone. And pink zircon's rare, but it's not that pink of pink sapphires. It's not a pink of a topaz. It's got this really rich, saturated, almost like a raspberry pinky purple color to it, which really looks amazing. Any gold you'd like, white, yellow, rose. Let's try something here. Because we have this like little lull in the show here, and this is what counts, because a lot of you guys at the top of the hour, we're going to have a very special tanzanite offering. Stick around, because I think the wheels are spinning up here, and I think something's going to change on that tanzanite top of the hour. So you probably, again, if you're waiting on a 4-carat size, you want to stay right here where you are, because in 13 minutes we'll debut this tanzanite. Wasn't even scheduled for the show. I'm going to do something really, really naughty with it, but here's what we're going to do. Speaking of naughty, pricing that should not be this way. Here's the deal. We've got this one listed at $19.99. Set to come down for our Monday Night Markdown show at $18.88. Rare stone, totally mined out, all that said. And it's got this wraparound effect, which still gives you the classic halo of diamonds, but notice how it's different. It's not like that single, band that goes across. It's got more of that swirling wraparound style, so it gives it a little movement. I have got one pink zircon here. Let's blow it out. Round is a special cut for this stone as well, as we know. It's going to be, remember that's We're going to have two was prices on this one. 19, 1888. Now, just to see who's out there, let me try this. Rare extinct stone, lots of mines for zircon, but each mine across the world tends to produce a different color. This was the Sri Lankan mine, which, by the way, wasn't known as a pink zircon mining operation. It was known for the hyacinth. Most of the stones that were mined in Sri Lanka were brown and bronzy orange, known as hyacinth zircon. There were only a few pinks that came out, relatively speaking to the yield. We got every one of them. So it's a TVON exclusive of a stone as well, and it's not going to be even $888. I'm just trying this. I want to make sure we still have you with us, ready to shop, ready to steal a piece of jewelry. This is not $888. I'm going lower than that. Okay, now would be a really good time to jump in on the phone lines. Now would be the only time to jump in if you want to get the ring, because it's not going to be $888. What is happening? Is it because my board is not working? Is the phone? Maybe the phones aren't working either. I don't know. $799? $777? Okay. Rarity like this should never be this price tag, but it's not even going to be $777. I'm going to try this. There are your prices. There was the was. That was the was tonight. Here's what I'm going to do instead. This has nothing to do with TVON. This is just me testing our audience right now to see if we have anybody who wants a pink zircon at a mega, mega value. Take a look at it. It's not even $777. I'll blow it out right now. Make it $699. They're done. Do it. 60 seconds on that one. There we go. I can only honor it for 60 seconds if it even lasts that long. 60 seconds to get it to you. White, yellow, or rose, any size you need. You let me know if you like it or want to try this rare, rare, rare pink zircon material. When I knew things were trouble, when I had no open on the emerald bangle. That's when I knew I was in trouble. I knew then that I had a problem. Let's try it on here for you. That bangle still being here. Ooh, that is not good. Here's the pink zircon. There it is. There's the pink zircon on the hand. $699 only. That's it. What a value. Top of the hour, 10 minutes. Classic 3-stone tanzanite ring. We hardly ever have a 3-stone tanzanite ring. I'm going to bring you one at the top of the hour. It's in 10 minutes. Get ready. All right, so final call, $699. Jess, Jason, Sean, anybody? Christine, anybody taking this pink zircon? White, yellow, rose, any size you need. That, see what I mean about like a swirling effect? Doesn't just meet up at the exact middle, goes and wraps around. A little swirl effect, right? Little curve happening there. That is quite the value. And once again, let's refocus the camera. The wheel has a mind of its own these days. Yeah. Ooh, tough question. Oh, I feel like I'm on a game show. I don't know. I really, really like it in the white gold. I'll tell you this, I don't like rose gold with that stone, that particular color of pink. The rose gold's just not going to be the right kind of feel or vibe. I love it in the yellow or the white, though. I think the white diamonds and the white gold, such a nice contrast with that stone, too. Let's go white. Let's go white gold. Okay? White gold. That's what that means. Okay. Flashing gang signs again. Jess, did you have anybody shopping over there? Oh, do you want a larger pink zircon?
Yeah, like a 5 carat.
I might have one. Wait a minute. Hold on. Might be our lucky day. Who is it? Jennifer. Well, she said 5. I have a 433. That's pretty close. It's an oval. No, it's a round. Oh, good. Is it an oval or is it a round? Wait a minute. Yeah, it is a round. Good. Okay, good. Jennifer, let me show this to you. Please, 7127 coming up. I do happen to have a larger round. What about this? What about this? Oh my goodness, it's the same stone but larger. Could be just what she wanted. 7127, 433, round again, 34 points. It's the stack, so it's got a little less diamond weight, but it's a bigger stone. There's the triple stack. Look at that, triple row, graduated in size down the sides. Let's show it on the hand. Oh, how pretty. Uh-oh. Well, it might be a larger stone, but it's not a larger size. The ring size is too small for me. I tried anyways, though. And seriously, I went running today, and it was our first really hot day that we've had in since I've been running, like a long time, like 8 months. And it was our first really hot day here today, and oh my goodness, my fingers still haven't recovered. It was really hot. It was too hot of a day to be running. I only did 7 miles today, so it was a more quick workout, but I got to tell you, it was brutal. It was brutal, because I waited till the middle of the day, so that's the problem. I got to start getting up at 6 a.m. and doing it then. You know how much fun that'll be. I'm barely to sleep by 6 a.m., so getting up at 6 a.m., maybe I just start staying up all the way through. Who knows? But Jennifer, let us know what you think of this one. Point is, I couldn't fit this 5 on my finger today because they still haven't recovered from the heat. But take a look at this. This is our big stone, and it's got the same look, just bigger than the last. So you know what I'll do? Should be a lot more money. Well, there's a $5,700 price tag. I certainly can't do that. Let's just make this, I don't know. I got to make up a price here. Make it just make it $777. Does that sound fair? For that much larger of a stone? I mean, it's another carat and a third larger than the last, and we're only going to ask $78 more. So let's do that. $699 for the 3 carat that you just saw, or you can get the 433 for $777. That sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good plan. Top of the hour is about 5 minutes away. We need your requests if you have them. Let us know what you'd like to see tonight, because the show is wrapping up. Oh, really? Hey, now. Well done, Jess. Jess hooked it up, said she wants, and luckily, I can't believe it. This was a meant-to-be moment. We had the bigger stone here. Okay, coming up, we have a very, very special couple of, you know what I have here? Let's just bring out the bangle again. I can't help it. Let's bring out the bangle again. This is the emerald bangle. Just saw it a few moments ago. How about this? I'm not gonna leave it here. Just not. But we only have a couple minutes till that tanzanite deal comes out. So let's make this a very, very special piece here. And for just one caller who would like it, let's try something. Let's go wild. Let's make it easy. We're just going to send it out. If anybody would like it, I know there were some of you that were considering it, considering having the auction come back. If you would like to have this bangle in the yellow, in the white, in the rose, whatever you choose, I'm going to do this one right now for $3,499. We don't need to tell anybody that happened. We just need to get it at home. So I'm going to give that 60 seconds here at just $3,499, and then that's it. And then we can hopefully see that one out the door, because it's too precious to stay here. It is too rare and too specialty. I mean, there's got to be, and I can barely even hoist it up here because it's so heavy, but that is the way to get your emerald bangle there. $34.99, just make it easy. And then we've got that tanzanite deal coming up. Top of the hour, we have a pendant in tanzanite as well. We even have a fawn diamond, and it's a true fawn diamond that's coming up in our last hour, so don't go anywhere. And you know what else is here that has been here for a couple of days? I have this very patriotic, oh my goodness, this looks like, well, presidential, but pretty. You know what I mean? Like, it just looks so official, the way this is created, but it's done with such fine diamonds and rubies and sapphires. This is a pin. It's a brooch. It's an eagle done in red, white, and blue. Oh, we got to bring that out. Yes. Thank you. Oh, really? She has a tanzanite from us already, and she likes it? Yay! Thank you, Jennifer, and thank you for shopping the Zircon. Thank you for letting us know what you're looking for, because you never know when. I think that's what I encourage everybody to do, is you can make a request and you never know when the perfect piece is just awaiting you. And we just need to know what it is you're looking for so we can hook you up with that perfect piece, because chances are, if it's a piece of jewelry, we have something that is going to fit exactly what you want, exactly what you need, and exactly what you're looking for, because that's the kind of variety we like to bring. Does anybody have the emerald bangle, or are we getting zircons or something else? Let me know if anybody's got the bangle here. And I'm, again, struggling to figure out who's on the phone line, so let me go back here on the phone bank and check it out. Jason, you're on something else? Sean, are you thinking about the bangle? Christine, typing away. You're quite the typist over there. Typist, is that a thing? Typist? Typist? Typer? Typist? Yes. Oh, good question. Average size. So if you wear anywhere between a 6.5 and 7.5 inch bracelet, typically, this is going to fit you. It's meant to give you, because it's hinged, it's not a line bracelet, it's a hinged bangle. Let me put it on my wrist again. For reference, I usually wear a size 7 bracelet. That's considered an average size. And I want to show you, it gives you a little bit of room, like it goes a little bit up and a little bit down, but not, because I don't particularly like a skin tight bangle or bracelet of any kind. I like it to have a little bit of movement, but it's not going to move to the point where it spins or turns. It's not that kind of thing, right? It's shaped to be an oval so that it fits and follows the lines of your wrist, because our wrists are not really round, they're more oval in shape. So that's really designed to keep those stones, of course, always facing up top here, right sitting on the top of the wrist. And then the back is going to be mirror finished. This is that one side opens up. Just one side does. The other side is hinged. The other side opens up. This is where you have that little textured button, which is what opens it. And there you can see it's hinged on the other side. It slides and locks. You've got the double figure 8s, which keeps it extra secure. And then you're good to go. What a stunning bangle. Let's go back up close one more time and see who's got it. Coming up. Is it already? Oh, we've got about 15 seconds till our top of the hour. Oh, and the brooch. I want to bring out the brooch. I know we're going to bring out this tanzanite, but I really want to bring this out because this is just, look how cute it is. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. I love it. So cute. The inside is even finished. They finished the gold. Love that. Oh, I love it. You know, that's so ingenious to do that little kind of, it's not bent, it's intentionally set like a chevron on the pin, because otherwise I wear pins quite often actually, and what happens is if they're too open or they sit too far away from the piece itself, especially with a bigger piece like this, they can tend to do this and fall like a little like forward, you know. They don't sit as taut to the fabric you're putting them on. That's ingenious. I got to do that with my pins at home, just bend them, you know, they'll sit even better against whatever you fasten them to. All right, let's show this real quick. It's as is, $12.91. So the bangle, Sean, let me know, Jess, let me know. Here we go with the pin. This is going to be item number $12.91. And this is our very patriotic eagle brooch. It is, I think you could put a chain through it and wear it as a pendant if you'd like, especially if you have like a thicker or wider chain like an omega. You could string your omega through it. I think you could maneuver it so you could do that. So keep that in mind. It's white gold only. It's going to be a total weight of 40 points in your sapphires and rubies and 24 points in diamonds. This is really well done. The size, let me show it on the hand here. It's like a really chic way to do patriotic jewelry, but this is a brooch, so you can think of all the ways you can wear it. That, I know, we usually think lapel. First thing we think of probably is a lapel on a blouse, on a collar, on a jacket. But I'll tell you, this would be, given the thematics of it, I think this would be great on a hat. Whether hats are so huge right now. I mean, sun hats, bucket hats, baseball caps, whatever it is, right? A fedora, my personal fave. Like that would be great. You could attach it to the brim of a hat. I mean, there's a million and one ways to wear a brooch because it's always, I mean, that's just, it's a really stunning, cool look here. And then of course you've got total height here is going to be about 3/4 of an inch. The length is going to be about an inch or so. and a little over an inch actually. Wow, more like an inch and a quarter from side to side. And a really good look. I'll show it on my dress. And you know what else? $19.99 price tag. That's the only problem, I think, for people who say, well, if I'm not wearing a brooch every day, well, I'm going to need a little bit more affordable price tag. I've got that for you, and the top of the hour is just come and gone. We're going to bring that tanzanite out, I promise. I just really want to get to this because I know that our patriotic pieces go so quickly. And let's give you just another perspective. Now, this is, for instance, if you were able to put a chain through it, which you could do. That's how it would look, just, you know, pendant-wise, just to give you a little size perspective from that angle. But also, again, if you wanted to wear it on a lapel, or this is how it's going to stand out when it's up against a darker color. You can see how it really does look amazing. Actually, I'm going to do better than $19.99. Let's go back up close. Let's take another look at it here. And you know what? It's going to be $9.99 instead. That just, I want to make it a little more affordable because I think sometimes a brooch might have to be, you know, to really, you know, validate the purchase and justify it. So that is going to be $9.99. Top of the hour is already come and gone. We've got a big blue wing opportunity next. Fawn diamonds still to come. Wheels, a couple of good wheels to show you. So a lot to get to, plus your requests, whatever they may be. But I really wanted to show that eagle design with the red, white, and blue. Sapphires, rubies, and diamonds. Every one of them are round diamond cut stones, all paved and set. Love the way that the red, white, and blue are separated to the point where you really have that almost striped effect. The red eye, the blue tail, the feathers done in the red, white, and blue. That is just a really, I feel like it's very sophisticated. I personally, I love patriotism, but I got to tell you, a lot of the patriotic jewelry just leans a little too goofy for me, if I'm just kind of putting it bluntly. A lot of it can lean a little goofy or whimsical or juvenile. This is just, to me, looks really elegant, sophisticated, and well done. So for what that's worth, $9.99. Okay, coming up, let's get to our blue wing block D that I've been telling you about for the top of the hour. It's something. 1767 is the item number here, and oh, we got a good one here. Very important, in demand. I think if we had our way, this is a style we would see every day with every stone. But the truth is, we don't always get to see a three-stone style. And I really think we need to probably see more of it. Do you have a question, Tim, at all, or any questions for me before we go? Oh, what kind of pink diamond piece? Like a big center stone, or do they want smaller pave, or? Oh yeah, please do. I have a 19-point cushion cut today. That's one of our bigger individual stones we have. I have a marquise cut that's a lot larger and GIA certified. That's going to be about $10,000. And then I've got all the 1 carats here if you're looking to spend in the $50,000, $60,000 range, or we can get you something really affordable in a 19-pointer. But this is my top of the hour that I'm so excited about. It's 1767. It's a 4-carat 13 oval blue wing block D, and also really big individual diamonds on the sides. 16 points may not sound like a big deal, but it is when there are only 2 stones and they're 8-point VS diamonds a piece. In white, in yellow, in rose gold. Yes. Let me flash something real quick here. I know we're in the middle of this, but you know what? Since they're on the line, Tim, have them take a look at 1028 real quick. This is my favorite. Oh, I think we know why. I'm going to say something here, 2 words. Maybe it's 1 word. I'm not sure. It's definitely not a hyphenate. This, okay, that's not the word. Bubblegum. This looks like that one and only bubblegum pink we had, does it not? You remember the one. It was a 12-pointer, it was a pear shape, and it had that undeniable bright pinky purple color. This looks like that. It's a 19-pointer. It is perfect pink. Perfect. Makes me think of that big movie premiere that happened last night here in Los Angeles for, you know, certain little baby tiny movie that's coming out in a couple of days. This is a 19-point center. There is so much going on here in this ring. 60, let's just do this, Tony. I'm going to build the graphic. We're going to put it up there. Tanzanite, don't go anywhere. It's coming up. This is just a quick request, and this will go. Because if we take a massive, and you know what else is great, Tim? Tim, I don't know if they like it yet, but this is not just about, they said, just bring out what you like. This is my favorite pink diamond we have. Even if money is no object, this is my favorite pink diamond we have. And a big part of that is not just because of the great color and size, it's this price tag I have. I don't like jewelry at this point if it's just good looking. I'm in the business. Like, it has to be a good value. I'm a shopper. I want to have the best, but I want to have a great value. That's what this is. Take a look. Do you like it, Tim? What do we think? Let me build some information for you here because it is a 19-point center. It's 23 points in pink. Yeah, Tony, I think we need to just update it. It's 23 on the pink diamonds. Then the baguettes and the white diamonds are separate. Let's see, 1028. That's the difference. 1028. Let's start over. I don't know if this will come up or not because I'm not sure if it's been on the air before, but it is 1028. It's 18 karat solid rose and white. It is a 19-point cushion cut center that is gorgeous. It's got 23 points of additional pinks. That's the double halo. Then we have two different white diamond weights, 63 points in baguette, 88 points in rounds. And it continues down the sides of the ring. Oh my goodness, this is a value. So one caller, please, because this is going to fly. So your white diamond weight alone is 151. Your total diamond weight overall, though, and this is really crucial, that is 193. You're getting almost 2 carats, but look at all those baguettes. Some are channels that are in the corners there, skirting out. You've got the tapered baguettes after the double halo of the pinks. There's your split shank, all beautifully done. Here it is on the hand. This value is everything. Do we have anybody thinking about it so far? Because that's a lot of ring, and it's a teeny tiny little price that started at $89.99. I don't even think it's been on the air. We have nobody on the phone lines thinking about it thus far. Anything else we can bring out for them? Pave. Oh, so they do want pave. They want a lot of little pinks. Ping, do we have any? This is going to be an alliteration. Do we have any pink pave ping? Pink pave for ping. Ping will bring them out. Okay, let's see what we have. Pink diamond rings with pave. You got it. $89.99. Okay, so guys, this is wide open. I know we were talking about it for a requester. The requester doesn't want one stone. They want a lot of little stones. So this is open for anybody who wants it. Trust me, it's going to go. Who's loving it? The best price I've had on a pink diamond in a long time. Almost 2 carats total weight. Here it is on the up close. Finished on the inside as well. Is anybody thinking about this one? Because it's not even going to be half of this price, which is $4,500 only. It's going less than that. That is truly, I know it's not certified, but do you remember the 12-point bubblegum pink we had? There's nobody on the phone lines. I'm going to go lower. I have to. I can't, with all this fanfare and all this look, I can't leave this one here. It's a one of a kind, as it is in the gold color. We size it for you. That is truly like the essence of a bubblegum pink color. The last time we had a bubblegum pink, it was a certified bubblegum pink. It was 12 points in a stone. It was $5,000 at its lowest. It started at 13. It eventually went down to 5. That was a 12-point stone. This one is stunning color. The saturation level on this pink is literally unlike anything we've ever had, and we only specialize in the really, really good stones. This is not 45. It's not even 4,000, $39.99, even 3,500. Better yet, it's not even 3. This is why it's going to go. There's no way it stays. It's not even $29.99. This is a huge value. That pink diamond, though, the question was by the requester, just bring out a pink diamond you like. This is our best one for color here. We have carat 02s, carat 09s. They're $65,000. They're not this good a color. They're bigger, but they're not this saturated a color. Not even close. Take a look at it. Not even 29. It's not. This is crazy good. This is crazy. It's $2,888 to the very first caller who wants it. Say yes. You will be so glad you did. And this beautiful way that the baguettes and the rounds intersect and join together, and the rounds go outward, and the double halo and the split shank. I mean, that is, I know it's all about the center, but look what it's doing as far as the setting. Who's got it? Cannot leave that here. Tanzanite time. Let's go back to the tanzanite. Do you have the pink diamond? Yes, here it is on the hand again. Finished on the inside. We're verifying. Look at the pink. Look at the pink. Look at the pink. That's what it's all about. Perfect color right there. So super set. That's a lot of ring. That is a lot of ring with a whole lot of gold. That's all. Remember, 18 karat solid. On this one, it's verifying. Let's see who's going to get it. First caller to say yes. That is a mega, mega, mega piece. And the baguettes with it. That's where, again, we break it down. 63 points in the baguettes. 88 points in the rounds. This is all your pink diamond weight here. Center stone being that bright saturated, amazing color. Then your 23 points of the double halo. 28, 88, one caller, 30 more seconds, and we'll see who's got it. Then that tanzanite is coming back out. And now it's 13 minutes later than I intended, so I have a feeling we're going to have to do something even crazier on the price tag on that big 3-stone tanzanite ring, the one with the pear shapes around it. Okay, someone's got to explain to me how that is still here. This is, if I went too low, I apologize. Like if you'd be more comfortable shopping a piece like that, knowing well that that kind of color should be way more money, then blame me. I take all the blame because that price tag is too low. That price tag is just designed to make it go. It's just too low. That's all there is to it. So if you'd feel more comfortable paying more money, please don't. Please don't. I always want to bring you value. And don't think that the stone is not as good as it appears because the price is too low. Just let that price be low. I'm just trying to get it a home here, and that's a lot of diamond weight, almost 2 carats, 28.88. Let's see it one more time. And then we'll see who's got it. Then the tanzanite 3-stone is coming out to play. So here we go. 28.88. Maybe Tim's got it. After all, we're going to find out. Now we've got the 3-stone tanzanite. We're going to revisit. We started to show it to you. Then we had the request. I don't know if we're going to have this one is gone. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Here is the Blue Wing Black D back again. And now here we go with a 1767 item number. Really special stone here. And of course the setting, very special as well because you have a 413 with red flashes, by the way. And then you have those really important 8-point VS brilliant pear-shaped white diamonds on either side, and it's available in any gold you would like. Now, it's a little later than I intended to have this up here, and I know that at this time of night, sometimes we lose some of our shoppers here later. So I'm hoping it's not too late because I'm going to make sure this is a value. There is a $59.99 set price that rightfully should be tonight, and we are now changing that. So it's go time. It is. It's one of those moments. You want to be on the phone lines and watch this. Now, it also looks like this might be a little size, maybe too small for me to put on my ring finger at the moment, but take a look at it. This is what it looks like. Now, obviously, I would recommend wearing a piece like this over here, here. But again, just to show you there on the hand, give you a perspective. This is what I think we need more often. We don't always do because the VS diamonds in larger sizes are really tough to make affordable. That's a lot more expensive a diamond mounting than a lot of our mountings that have 1 carat in diamonds because a lot of little stones is more economical than 2 bigger stones. So that is how, please understand why these 3-stone styles aren't utilized a lot. They're not always here to offer because they really do require a lot more money to have those 2 larger stones like this is. Now, with all that said, they're flanking a very important Blue Wing Block D. It's the best in the world. It's a 4 carat size. I find it being that larger size, but still very wearable. It's that great kind of wearable, but classic, everyday style that you can just enjoy and live in. But also, let's remember this. It's not going to be $59.99. I want to try something, and I know it's a little bit considered late night on a weeknight at this time, but you know what? One way to combat that is to put something on an auction block and start way too low. We're going to do that right now. It's not even $59.99. And this is a 413. I think that size is going to work for a lot of people. I think that's going to be a size and a style that you can really live in and wear often, more often than not. I think sometimes we get excited about our blue wings, and rightfully so. They're really important stones, but a lot of times we put a lot of diamond weight with it. And some of you say, well, that's beautiful and it's gorgeous and I love it, but I'm not going to wear that every day because I'm not going to get all dressed up every single day. I want something wearable. Maybe you're just not comfortable wearing a ton of diamond weight every single day. This is the way to get that really classic, tailored, symmetrical style that is, timeless, like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 100 years down the line. That's still going to be a look the way that fine stones are set. 3-stone styles are just that classic. Let's make it even better than $59.99. We're going to auction it. We're going to try this. We're going to try something. And auctions, I haven't had much luck on today. So here's what we're going to do. We're not even starting at half this price, at $3. At $25, there's a deal. $2,000, even better. We're going to go lower than that, and we're going to break some per carat records here. Now, keeping in mind that those are extremely expensive individual diamonds, so do not look at the total carat weight and think, oh, 16 points, I don't need to think about that. They're important diamonds. They're expensive diamonds. They're valuable diamonds. They're all of that. We're not even doing $2,000 to open. I really got to get a lot of people on the phone lines here. It's late night, but you know what? We know how to work it here so that you can. We still got to move some jewelry. This is a great piece. It's not going to be even $2,000. Take a look at it because right now we're hanging out about $500 a carat, actually less. Let's do even better than $2,000 to open or 19, 18, 17, or 16. I'm not starting there. The increments are going to be next to nothing. We'll do 10 bucks. We will make it $1,500 to start. Did we find some pink pave? We did. This is great. We got a pink diamond band ring coming up. For our requester, we didn't forget about you. We got a pink diamond, white diamond together. Band ring coming up. Well, that's just too low. And speaking of per carats, if we get that open, this is with the big diamonds now. I have calculated some per carat, which I know a lot of you guys tend to do as well at this point. The per carat price, if we get the open, which we do not have, the per carat price would come down to $363 per carat if we get that open at 15. That is not a normal per carat price on any, even black sea, light washed out, light lavender, pastel, all that tanzanite out there. Nothing's going for $360 a carat. It's more like $3,800 a carat. So to have a blue wing block D in a 4 carat plus size and be at $363 a carat is going to put it in record setting territory. And we don't have an open yet. Wow. So this is your moment. We're going to give it 60 seconds to get this one started. And if anybody's out there, this is why, again, every minute that goes by, it gets a little tougher here in these weeknight nights. So I got to tell you, 363, big important diamonds around it, any gold you want, any size you want, all those extras for free, $1,500 to open. That's one way to do it. That's one way. $1,500. And we have a final 55 seconds now. Counting down. See, just the auction thing, it's just not working, right? It's not happening. It's not the format of the day here. But we do have a pink diamond piece coming up by request. I don't know if this is what they're looking for, but it is a 5-row band, so it's a little wider style with a lot of pink and white diamonds. Are we really going to leave this one here? Oh my goodness. Okay. So that one is here if you like it. 25 seconds. I don't think we need to wait any longer. That is just too good a value, and I'd rather at this point not sell it. Well, I liked it. And here, I'm going to tell you guys something. I liked this at a value of $39.99. That's where I was supposed to go. Like tonight was going to be a little, Monday night markdown deal. I was excited about that. Okay. Forget that ever showed up. Let's just show the pink diamond band here. 5-row style, white, pink, and white. They alternate. And the sad thing is, this is going to be our last one as it is in the rows, but the white diamonds are set in a little white rhodium there, so they give you a white backdrop, so it definitely gives you a two-tone look. The item number is 1544. That goes back to 111, 1544. It's 61 points in the pink. It's 85 points in the white. So altogether, you are getting a grand total of a carat 46 in diamonds in a 5-row band. And I don't know when you say pink pave if this is what you like or not, but this is what we have brought out. So the good news is first caller is going to take it. Only the one like we have here. So because there's 3 rows in white, 2 rows in pink, that's why the carat weight differs. Did you notice how it's like a wavy style? It's like a scalloped wavy design. So there's a little separation between your 5 rows, which makes it look like you have, when it's on, stacked 5 individual bands. But there are also, it's very complex to make this. It's on the hand. Because, you know, did you see how they go from smaller to larger, and they keep going side to side? So that's really complicated. It would have been a lot easier to put the same size diamond all the way across and through. Instead, they do this little wave, which allows you to have that really cool kind of organic look to the way they almost puzzle piece themselves together. But it is all one band. Yes? Okay, tell them to hang on 1 second. We'll bring it back, okay? And this ring, not going to take long, promise you. We might have an open on the tanzanite ring after all. So what we're going to do on this one is blow it out right now. First caller, it is as it is. So it's got to stay where the base of the ring, by the way, inside the back is going to be rose gold. So it's kind of like the whole ring in the back is going to be the rose gold. It's just that white rhodium sits right underneath your white diamonds, but it's the coolest thing how they use different sizes of diamonds. That's so complex to do. It would have been easier to just decide on a diamond size, stick with it, put it all the way through, and leave it as such. Instead, it's doing this little wave, which is really, really cool. The separation of the bands doesn't make it look like just one band. It looks like it's 5 different bands that you've stacked together and are wearing just perfectly, like you've pulled off the perfect stacked look, and yet there's no complicated matter to it. It's going to be a huge value. This one's sold on the air for $49.99 in the past. That's even when pink diamonds were easier to get. That's when they were easier, and they were also more affordable. Today, difficult, not affordable. Huge opportunity right here, right now. We're not even doing $49, $39, $29, or $19. Just immediately, my math, my brain thinks in math. When I think of value like this, it's 5 bands together as one. $19.99 divided by 5, you would never get to make one of those bands for a price like that. We're going even lower than that, and 2 of those bands out of the 5 are pink diamonds. Yet it's not 19, 18, 17, 16. We're blowing it out right now. It is $1,599. Do you realize that that would essentially make each of those bands like $319? That's what's so crazy about it. That is how I think it's how we just logically look at the value. We see the value when you look at it from that perspective. Wait, are those $300 bands? No, never. But you've got all of that happening for $15.99. Only one. Let me show you the back, how it is rose gold through the sides and through the back. So even through when you look at the back of the band, it looks like all rose gold. That's what I mean. We just do a little bit of white rhodium where the white diamonds sit on the outer levels there. So keep that in mind, just a little bit around the prong edge. So it just helps those to look like white diamonds, because they are, right? So that's going to be $15.99. Next up is the tanzanite coming back out to play. And that sounds like we may have the open. Who do you have there? Are they for sure on the open, or are they just thinking about it? Here's item number 1767 returning again right now. It is in the white gold. You're going to change it if you want to. Just an update, we do have the open. Now, I've been through enough auctions where usually when we do a little auction redo, a little bring it back, usually it means we're not going to have a lot of extra bidders. If we didn't have a lot of bidders the first time around, it usually doesn't change the second time around. So we do, everybody, we do have the open at 15, which means it will be a sold, done deal. The ring will be gone here in a couple of minutes. But I'm also going to give you a last call here, and we're going to make this your last chance to get in. We do only ask for $10 increments. So if you want this, it's a matter of getting in quickly. It was a $6,000 ring that was supposed to come down today tonight in this show as a discount, which I was excited about. $39.99 was where it was supposed to be. It was supposed to be $4,000. I knew it was the end of the show, last hour. We had to do something crazy. We only have 33 minutes or 32 minutes left in the show at this point. So now it's at 15 and it will sell. We do have the open. So at this point, you're not out of it. Don't worry, it's not over yet. But in 2 minutes it will be. We give it 2 final minutes to wrap it up. We're looking for any and all bidders. You can power bid if you'd like. That would be appreciated. Because when I tell you we're under cost, we're under cost. I mean that. I don't say that. That's not a gimmick. That's not a line. We are under cost on this. We are dramatically under cost. So if you'd like to be the beneficiary of such under cost auctions on this Monday night, this is the time to jump in. It's the only time to jump in because when the 2-minute clock is over, it's sold. So who's going to get it? That's what we're waiting to find out together. And Jason, do you know who you have on the phone lines? Because they were brave enough to come in and say, I'll start it. If she revisits it, I'll start the auction. Who is it? Carolyn. Oh, Carolyn in Georgia. She's got the open. We're going to give it 2 minutes, Carolyn. It's yours in 2 minutes if nobody else comes into play. Everybody else who's not Carolyn in Georgia, if you would like a really, really true opportunity at this incredible ring, and remember what we talked about? Well, now it is officially $363 a carat. For the record, we don't sell blue wing block Ds for $363 a carat. We do not. Historically, I've had a couple of really, really, really strong values that tend to be remembered. They're not usually $363 a carat. So this is a monumental value. So don't let that slip by. And a really good classic style with the 2 bigger VS diamonds, which I know, I think this is just, I tell this to our folks here all the time. People, you, me, shoppers, jewelry lovers, we look at diamond weights. We just look at diamond weights. And sometimes we don't look at how we got there, we just look at diamond weights. And I think that could be what's happening here, where we're only seeing 16 points and not realizing how important those 16 points are, because it's just a 1 8-pointer over here and 1 8-pointer over there. And that's not a typical stone size that we see. So here's our last 2 minutes. I've said my piece. Now your job is to dial in and take the value. One of our biggest ever in all blue wing block Ds. 4.5 years running now of blue wing block Ds, and yet you are looking at one of our biggest per carat values happening right now. Take a look at it, 2 minutes, and we'll sell it. Last call. Try it on again. Here it goes. On the hand. Remember, it's a smaller size than I wear right now. I'm just going to slip it on my pinky. That's just, you know, a 5 is not going to happen today. So there it is, $1,500. Final now, 100 seconds. Sounds like a ton of time. It's not, because there's a delay, broadcast, phone lines, delay. So we really encourage you to dial as quickly as you can. Do it with some aggression. You have to be an aggressive shopper sometimes. Sometimes you have to be. You have to be aggressive. Be aggressive. B-E, aggressive. B-E-A-G-G-R-E-S-S-I-V. You know, okay, so I'm done. All right, so 1 minute left. It's from my cheerleading days. I was never a cheerleader, obviously, as you can probably well tell from that cheer. So here we go. Anybody thinking about it? Any last requests for our last 28 minutes? I'm glad we got to bring this back out, Carolyn. That's exciting. Let's see if anybody's verifying, because I still don't have a board working. So let's see. Anybody verifying? Let me check this out. Jess might be verifying over there. Maybe Sean, maybe Tim. Tim, are you on something else? Oh, okay. Andy, what do you think happened with our board tonight? Oh, okay. Doesn't usually do that. It's very odd. Huh? Oh, I didn't think about that. Okay, Jess just said I broke it yesterday. We could have. We could have. We might have. Kind of broke the phone lines yesterday a little bit. That was fun. That was fun though, wasn't it? Tony, was that fun for you too to have just one item for a whole hour? Yeah. Tony was on an hour break yesterday. Didn't have to do graphics for a whole hour. Yeah. On this one, white gold. Let me think about it. White gold, yeah, white gold I'd recommend. Do we have 1510? You got it? Sold. Congratulations, that's gone. Bye-bye. Ooh, I sold that too cheap. Let's show you a Fawn diamond. Oh, I probably should save this for Wednesday, but I told you it was happening. Here it is. Fawn diamond, yellow diamonds, and white diamonds together. Oh my goodness, pretty. Don't forget, speaking of yesterday, what we're alluding to is the yellow diamond ring that pretty much broke the phones. Well, we did have a necklace come out today, which I'm probably gonna have to recap because I think we still have one left. And it was basically a beautiful match to that yellow diamond band that so many of you picked up yesterday. So just FYI, we'll probably recap that if you missed it about an hour and a half ago. But this is, oh, wait a minute, hold on. Since we were on that, hold on. Tanzanite winner, stay there too, because I want to just flash something here. I know we've had this before, but that doesn't mean everybody in the world saw it. So take a look at this. Hold on, this is just too good a match to the ring we just had, but also for anybody and everybody really to enjoy a blue wing block D. Let me see if I can focus and hold the piece at the same time. Oh, look at that. Thank you, Mom and Dad, for the long limbs. Who knew it would come in handy hosting a jewelry show? But it does. When you do your own camera work, it does. Let me just show this to you because this I thought would go really, really well with what we just had, but also it's not its first time airing, but it's a really big value. And I am holding it where the diamonds are. So there are diamonds that go all the way around that oval halo, but it's gonna be item number 8991, and this is a specialty 75-point minimum oval blue wing block D. Sorry, getting a good size stone. But it has the diamond halo and the diamonds in the bail, which is your extra 13 points in diamonds. So this whole pendant, I really think is giving you a versatility, but it's giving you an affordability that makes it a really big, it's a great idea for gifting because also you don't need to worry about size. You just have somebody slip it on their favorite chain and then they're good to go. You're also gonna get a gold color choice. And remember, it's 75 points minimum on the oval. So the smallest one is here, that's the 75 pointer. As usual with our blue wings, we don't have a lot of the stones in these types of sizes. So what we've done is make sure that the shape and the color match. So sometimes that means you're getting a carat or more in the gem itself. We're just giving you the very bare minimum as a 75 pointer. So you're getting at least that. Here's what it looks like from a distance away on the hand. It is supposed to be a petite piece. It's supposed to be not that uber dressy, once in a while I'll wear it piece, but actually an everyday style that also you can layer up if you want to. It is going to have a length of about 5/8 of an inch, top to bottom, including the bail. And then I'll show it to you on the neckline because this is really meant to be, again, great everyday style, really, really wearable, fabulous diamond bail. I mean, they've really thought of every detail, but also the giftability of it is really something. We talked about this earlier with a ring in the first hour, was that we had a rare opportunity to get a tanzanite, a ring earlier that was a smaller carat weight, but still blue wing block D. That's what this is as well. And now, see, we always talk about this, about how in lower light, which a television studio is not considered lower light, but what happens when you get lower light setting? Well, I'm standing over here in lower light, and now that stone looks a lot more on TV like it does in real life, which is super saturated, very neon, very bright, and it's under $1,000. Gifting, shopping multiple gifts. Let's say you're in that position where you need to get like 3, 4, 5 identical gifts. So that doesn't mean you can spend $1,000 or $2,000 on everything, because that adds up. Here's that affordability level we rarely get to see because we deal only in fine jewelry, solid gold, VS diamonds, premium stone like a TVON exclusive Best in the World Blue Wing Block D. All of that is not even $888, $777, $699. I have set some records with some $699 pieces tonight. This is not even $699 or $599 or $4. It's not even $499 to get a minimum 75-point blue wing block D. Anybody can wear it, any age, I think. I think this is timeless, ageless, no matter what your personal style is. You already have one, thank you. It's not, hold on.
I was wondering if you could try on the pink diamond band.
Yes, I will. You got it. This is not even $499. Let's do something crazy. Higher, lower, just depends on the chain you put it on. Let's go back close up and let's make it even better than $499. You got it. It's going to be wrong way. I can't do $699. That's the wrong way. I'll make it $399. That's it. I don't think it's going to balance on its own, but I have to go grab a tanzanite and a pink diamond band. So let me grab those. Someone wants to see, you know why? That's probably why. They want to see what they'd look like together. Again, the auction piece is already gone, but take a look at how they'd look together. This is the pendant and the ring together as a set. Let me grab that from the right angle for you. So this was the ring already sold, but just to show you what they look like together there, so you can see that's why they look so good. I'm going to try on the pink diamond band for you next, Tim, so I'll do that coming up. But this is $399 only for the pendant. And let's show one more time close up. The pendant will go. That's just a great way to try a blue wing block D. Also remember, you're choosing your gold color, so you're really getting it customized to you, whatever you like. Only about 21 minutes left, though, in the show, so good time to get requests in if you have them. We'll help you out with those. This one's only $399. What a value that is. And then here is that pink diamond band. First on the hand, then we'll show it up close again. This is still here at the moment, but it's essentially that 5-row alternating pink and white diamond band. It goes white, pink, white, pink, white. So 3 rows in pink, or 3 rows in white, rather, 2 rows in pink, 5 rows in total, all one band, so it's easy to take on or take off and put on. And it's only $15.99 for that band right there. So there it is for your caller, Tim, on the hand. Then we'll also show it up close one more time here for you before we go. And we're down to just 20 minutes. So that's it. Last call for requests. Anything you'd like to see, please let us know what that might be. This really sits very low profile, so it's not going to stick up too high. It's also really rather smooth to the touch. There's not a real like sharp prong edge to it. So remember, it also has that wavy design which is using multiple sizes of diamonds to create that little scalloped effect, which you really see up close here. And that's only $15.99. Last one. Really tough to bring anything else in pink and white diamonds. Anything at all. Large, small sizes, doesn't matter. It's all really tough. And we'll bring back that yellow diamond necklace to recap. I also want to probably recap the yellow diamond earrings that we had, 5 carats plus. Any last questions on that one, Tim? Thinking about it? All right. So let me recap this yellow diamond necklace from earlier. This was about, yeah. It is true to size, yeah. Tapers nicely in the back, so true to size for you. We had this about 90 minutes ago, and it's just such an important piece, and I want to show this one more time in case you weren't with me about almost 2 hours ago. This is it, guys. This is a really important piece that matches that very big deal we had yesterday that was the yellow diamond band that we had that was together with the 4 stones. Well, this is that necklace that's really intended to go with it. This is that clasp. It's a lobster claw, and it's got adjustable links, 16, 17, 18. I'll show it up close as well, because I want you to see where this begins with a 26-point natural yellow diamond center cushion cut square. That's why it's a match. Then it goes to the yellow diamonds for the first halo, 14 points, 30 points in white diamonds, and then also, not even sure if they factored this into the diamond weight at all, but those are big yellow diamonds that you have on either side of the centerpiece, bezel set. So this is the entire necklace. It's going to be, yes, an entire necklace. 18 inches of gold, 70 points total weight in diamonds. The necklace is only $999. So I really wanted to give that another look in case you weren't with us earlier, to see what that's all about. So $9.99, beautiful coordinating piece to that 4-stone cushion cut band we had yesterday, except here you're getting gold all the way around the neckline, adjustability, lobster claw clasp, 2 halos around your cushion cut center, which proportionally, by the way, as we go to the hand, it's a 26 pointer. Yesterday's in the band, if you need a little reminder, we're actually about 27, 28 points each. So the look and the visual is the same. That is why it's such a good coordinating set. That's why it's going to be a beautiful match. But this also is a standalone piece. You don't need to have the ring in your collection. You don't need to have anything in yellow diamonds yet. It can be the piece that begins the collection. I'm showing it on the neckline here to show everybody the size-wise, you know, just from a distance away like we like to do, so you can see how that looks from a little bit further away with those 2 yellow diamonds that are bezel set on either side. So huge opportunity there at $9.99. Had that about nearly 2 hours ago, so I wanted to bring that back out in case you missed it. All right, let's go back to the wheel. We're going to blow out a Fawn diamond. I know, probably should save this for Wednesday. Just should save it when we have a fresh audience early on prime time. But instead, we're going to go ahead and do something crazy here and bring out 1220 is the number. It's not just a Fawn diamond. It's got a beautiful Carat 01 size. It's VS. And then we add yellow and white diamonds together. Yellow diamonds at 35, white diamonds at 57. I think this would match the necklace we just had really well also, right? That'd be a beautiful pairing because here's the yellow and the white diamonds around. That goes really well together too. Altogether, a Carat 93 in diamonds with that really big center stone in that exotic, all-natural color. Let's just do something crazy here, end of the night. I know we've got, I'm going to show it to you. It's right here. This is the brand new ring. Started at $15,000. There's the ring. There's the price tag, $79.99. My notes tell us that it's got a Carat 93 in total weight here, Carat 01 plus the 35 plus the 57. That interlocking style on the sides is really cool because you've got the chevron of the yellow diamonds. That interlocks or overlaps with the split shank of the white diamonds on the side. There's your big double halo. This is not even $79.99. I know what time it is. It's the end of the show. It's Monday night. We got to make this a wild deal if we're to get this a home. And then I'll even show you a 2-carat certified yellow diamond if you want to see that, because we had a 2-carat leave us yesterday. It did not have a cert. We've got one today, does have a cert. So that's going to be coming up for you as well. But this is about as important as a collection of exotic stones gets, all diamonds, all around. I'll blow it out right now. First caller can have it, $24.99. That's it. Just blow it out, end of the show. And then we'll do a little quick recap for you. We've got a few pieces we want to show you before we go that you might have missed earlier. We can do that. If you have any last minute requests or anything you'd like to see one more time before we sign off, this is a good time to let us know what those pieces are so we can share those with you one more time, because that's the easiest way to decide what you want or don't want, is to at least see it again, right? And see if it strikes you the same way the second or third time around. But it looks like our pink and white diamond band may be gone. We'll just again encourage you to ask about any of these pieces you've seen tonight, including that yellow diamond necklace, which is so important, which I'm so glad we still have one of left. Here is this really special, again, collection of Fawn, yellow, white. We usually don't do the Fawn diamonds with anything else but white diamonds. So to have this whole collection together and to do a 1-carat 01, even by itself, this would be an amazing price. Instead, you get the entire ring. You get the entirety of a Carat 93, that really important center, the really stunning, I mean, those are bright, 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 intense yellows on the sides. You've got the white diamonds around that. $24.99. That is a huge, huge value. Such a good one. And we still have a flower ring that has pink, white, and yellow. Beautiful floral. Actually starts with a bigger yellow diamond. We have a, I got to show you the certified 2-carat. The certified 2-carat VS. Yeah, how many times do you see a 2-carat stone that's certified as VS? We got one in a yellow diamond coming up. We'll do it next. And we have this one, which just lively, bright, vibrant. I love the neutrality of a fawn, but with the pop of the yellows, I don't know, it brings it to the next level. It's adding an importance to this. The center stone is important on its own, no matter how you're going to set it, but by adding those really vibrant yellows beside it, just a really, really, really good look. And $24.99, it gets it to you. So that's a fabulous value. Don't have a lot left to recap. But we'll recap what we can with the time given. I want to make sure we show this to you, though. The 2-carat yellow coming up right now is item number 0957. Now, when I say certified in diamonds, we're talking about a GIA certificate. This also does, it is a cushion cup, but it very much reads as a round because of the way it's set. This is 18-karat solid gold, two-tone there. It's got yellow and white to correspond with the yellow and the white diamonds. That starts with a 2-carat even, and it's certified as a VS2. So incredible quality. And then your 2 big pear shapes. That'll be another 17 points, 50 points rather. 17 points of the round brilliance in the yellows. Then you get the white diamonds, which are a carat 20 among 10 stones, and they are 12-point round brilliance each. Here's your cert. This is the cert that goes with that 2-carat center. It was sent off as a loose stone to GIA. They actually have the cert number here, cushion modified brilliant. Your measurement is 6.6 by 6.8, so that is why it is considered a square cushion. You've got the 2-carat U to V, VS2, and excellent polish, very good symmetry, and some faint fluorescence, and it is inscribed. That is the diagram of your inclusions, front of the stone, back of the stone, the proportions from the side, and then over here are your color and clarity scales that are used worldwide. GIA developed them, they're used, and this is how what we all use as the grading. Now, that doesn't mean that every stone is going to be easy to grade. That's all subjective as to the grader who's doing the grading, right? But that's why GIA is so important. GIA has the most strict standards when it comes to their gemologists and how they grade. So their word is the most accurate because there's a lot of, believe it or not, there's a lot of leniency from other labs. So when you get certs on diamonds from other labs, a lot of times they might call it VS when it's really an SI. There's a difference. GIA, if they say VS, it's VS. It's why a lot of appraisers will only really appraise stones that have GIA certs. It's why the GIA certs are the most important and the most valuable. And here's just a beautiful way where, yes, usually you would pay a little more for a GIA certified stone, especially when it's a bigger stone. The bigger the stone, the better the quality, well, the more that cert's going to typically cost. Let's also keep in mind this is a yellow diamond because GIA certifies a lot of white diamonds, a lot of them. That's most of what they do. Most of what GIA certificates are certifying white diamonds for engagement rings and such. This is a yellow diamond that obviously matters. That cert cost us a lot more, but it's done and you're not paying for it. That's the beauty of it. You get to know every aspect, every detail, everything you could ever know about your diamond, you know, and it's accurate. And all that said, this is one huge value. Otherwise, I'd probably save it for another day. But the reason I wanted to prioritize this, even being the end of the show as it is on this Monday night, is because the value is there, because it's so strong, because I don't have another stone that is GI certified that is this size in a yellow. And I know how a lot of us are going to value that and seek that out. And hey, if it's an extra bonus and you don't have to pay extra for that, even better. So with all this carat weight, by the way, it's almost 4 carats. It's 387 total in your carat weight here. 387. Think about that. Let's look at it on the hand. Remember, it's 18 karat solid gold. It's two-tone as it is. It's right now, oh boy, that is another small size, but I'm going to get, oh, look at it. See, now it's later in the show. I'll put on the size 5, no problem. There it is. So there it is on the hand. So you can see how that's going to present to the world and yourself. And you know what? It's not even $20,000. This is one of our biggest buys we have when it comes to yellow diamonds. And to get a VS2 that is certified that way is just outstanding. Let's blow it out. It's under $10,000. It's going to take me a second to get that off the hand, but it's just not a pinky ring. So I really wanted to show it to you that way. Here it is, up close and personal yet again. $387 total weight in your diamonds all together. They're, I mean, with the exception of the yellow diamond row that goes around your 3 yellows in the center, everything else is a massive diamond. It's either a 12-pointer, a 25-pointer, or a 2-carat. Those are some big stones there. And we're going to make this even better than 10, even better than 9. It is just $8,999 to the very first caller. And that makes it not only a deal, one of our biggest and best yellow diamond deals of all time. That's how that one is, because it's certified, because it's a VS2, because it's got that spectacular, brilliant cutting, that beautiful look, side to side, top to bottom, all that brilliance of having a stunner. And it does. Doesn't it look like a round? Because the way it's a very soft cornered cushion and being squared off as it is, it reads like it's a round brilliant, and the internal faceting is still able to give us that brilliant quality. So $89.99 for that one piece. That's going to be it. First caller, good luck. Cert comes with it. You get those really, I mean, you can't say enough about this mounting. The mounting's incredible. Every diamond in the mounting is just, one is more valuable than the next. I think we need to recap the Brazilian Paraiba. That's my feeling here. We've got a Brazilian Paraiba, showed it much, much earlier in the show. It's one of those original source, original fine, totally different color than we even see from our Paraibas from Mozambique. Here it is. This is the Brazilian Paraiba. It's item number 8400. Last call on this one because it's also a 23-point that is large in the world of Brazilian Paraibas. It has the pink diamond halo and the white diamonds, 5 points in the pink, 69 points in the white, 14 karat gold, as is rose and white, and that is under $3,000 tonight. That doesn't happen very often. It's not $29.99 either. It's a whole nother step below that, and we are making this one as easy as a Brazilian Paraiba. I'm telling you, when it comes to collectability, there is nothing else, and we are a show that brings you collectability. It was only a matter of weeks ago that we had Bonita White. We had the most beautiful triplites and beautiful red barrels we've had on this show, winds of sapphires, obviously our colors of diamonds. All of that rarity that we bring you so routinely in this show, yet honestly, this one's going to be right up there. As far as numerically speaking, percentage-wise, what's really, truly rare in this world, it doesn't get much better than a Brazilian Paraiba. It really doesn't. And to get that color that you can tell is a different level than even what we see out of the Nigerian and Mozambique stones, which are a little bit, they're still bright, they're still neon, but they are lighter in comparison with the original Brazilian mined material. This is what the stone was named for. I think that's also why Brazilian stones carry such a weight to them, such a panache, is because that is why, after all, they're called Paraiba. They're named for that original find, which is the state of Paraiba in Brazil, which is where this hailed from. So to be less than 3 is already so striking. We're actually going less than that. It's not even $28.99. This is just one that I showed you way earlier in the show. I thought it needed another look before we wrap up in about 4 minutes. That's it. We don't get to shop together again till Wednesday night. So remember, Tuesday we're not here. Wednesday we see you back at 7 o'clock. And this one's got to go at $28.88. So let's take another look at it. I'll try it on for you one more time, and then we'll see who's got it. Pink, white, and Paraiba. Right there. That is quite the look, quite the combo, and that one is going on the hand. So you can see it one more time here. It's a very high end. I mean, look at that glow. So we're in darker light environment here. I'll even block a light. Watch how that stone still glows, maybe even more so. Full light, watch the stone. Just keep an eye on that center stone and watch as I do like a total eclipse here. And look at that. It just gets brighter. That's neon. That's what it's all about. And Brazilian material, truly, you can feel so good and so special when you have a Brazilian Paraiba in your collection. $28.88, and it's yours. That's it. And that is, look at this. I mean, I'm not kidding. It started at $99.99. It went to $59.99. It went to $39.99. I mean, it just kept going. And then the drops got a little bit smaller, like $38.88, $37, $33. You know, guys, $28.88, making it happen for you right now. Just a huge opportunity that obviously, and these are why they're never big sizes. They always only occurred in little sizes of rough. It's why when you facet it, you're not going to get a big stone size. This is considered large in the Brazilian world of tourmaline, and of course it is copper bearing, certified as copper bearing material. And then I think it's just so fabulous to see the pink and the white diamond combination that's happening around it. So $28.88 gets it to you. It's, you see, we have 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the show. So if you have any questions on anything else, I do want to remind you we have these incredible 501 yellow and white diamond earrings. I'll flash those as well. This is one of the most spectacular buys. Yeah, the Paraiba's gone. Congratulations. Thank you. Here's the yellow and white diamond earrings. I'll recap. This was that 990 item number 501 of yellow and white diamonds together in a big oversized button style earring. They're under $4,000 and they're only $39.99 to get those yellow and white diamond floral earrings. $379 in the oval yellows, carat 22 in the white diamonds, and under $4,000 for 5 carats plus in yellow and white diamond earrings in a centered post butterfly backed earring there, and they're $39.99. Anything else we can help you with? We still have the 2 carat VS certified diamond. We still have the, what else? Check on the Fawn. I think the Fawn is gone, right? Any other questions? We have. Those earrings should go. I'll be prepared. We have still 90 seconds. I'll have something else ready to show you in case these go, because they very well may. And that is a reminder, we are back Wednesday. So Tuesday is the only show of the week that we do not have any broadcast. So not here Tuesday, so don't look for us tomorrow night, but we will see you back Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. That is 9 p.m. Central and 10 p.m. Eastern. So we can't wait. It's What's New Wednesday. So we always love that because we got a lot of new to look at and a 3 big hour extravaganza of exciting, fabulous pieces for you and all the best values. So we can't wait to see you then. That's Wednesday and Thursday. Of course, Friday's online only, and then the weekend we're here during the day. So keep that in mind. All of our schedules on TVON.com, our website, if you ever need to refer back to that or need a channel reminder. Did you get the Paraiba? Who got the Brazilian? Colleen, thank you so much. Enjoy it. You will. It's such a special stone. So big congratulations there. And do you have the yellow diamond earrings? Oh, which one? I got 20 seconds, so they may have to go online. Which one? The 1888. You got it. I'll flash it. I got 15 seconds. I can get it in here. Here it is. This is the Mandarin in the bridge. It's fabulous. Thanks again, everybody, so much for being with us tonight. Have a wonderful, do you have this one? Item number on it. I got it for you. And thank you, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday night. I'm Lauren Blair. Good night. That's 403. 403 112 0403.